something like this.
Dude, that fucking
I
blows.
looked at it and it said like 4 something a gallon. I was like, "Fuck me."
Fucking
Apparently
Christ.
in California, it's up to $9.50.
Yeah. Sarah just posted a picture of that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
That's insane.
$9.
Like,
Well, fuck them.
usually, my car's like an 8-gallon tank. Usually to fill up like 15, 20 will do it. Over there, it'd be like $80.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
insane.
Was fucking
You gotta be sucking dick for gas over
for
there.
real.
Lie.
I used to suck dick for coke. No, I used to suck dick for gas. Fucking, you remember that old the Latin Kings of Comedy where George, I think it was Paul Rodriguez, was like, Mexicans will always be Mexicans. When gas is $9 a gallon, we'll still put 3 on pump 15. We don't give a fuck.
No, dude.
And quarters, too.
He
And
lying.
pennies.
Was it I saw a TikTok of like people posting about like people riding horses and they're like, fuck gas,
facts.
gas
All those-
prices are going up.
Bro, all those stereotypes they make about Texas, they about to be a reality.
Yeah,
Like
for
a
real,
motherfucker.
dog.
Because
Yeah.
hay is
I'm thinking
cheaper
about
than
getting
gas, dog.
Yeah,
Facts.
I'm about thinking about getting a horse. Goddamn,
I'm about
get
to
one of those miniature horses.
I'm about to give me a moped and push it to the limit. I don't give a fuck. You going to-
I mean, shit, it makes sense with you living over there
yeah,
now.
honestly,
Yeah,
I'm thinking about getting a Civic. Hell yes, 33 miles to the gallon.
Hell yeah.
Have to
get a
fill-
moped.
Nah,
If I could just get a bicycle.
just take one of those Veo or VO bikes to my apartment every morning. Just scan it and just ride to work on some real hobo shit.
You're right. Goddamn. Was it no? I was watching this thing about like, you know how back in the day we had the electrical train systems that we had.
Yeah.
So there's this one guy back in the day. He was so against he wasn't against the trains. He had stocks in cars back in the day.
Yeah,
And so what he did is he created laws to get rid of the trains.
for real.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we could have had electric trains and this problem wouldn't be like so bad of how it is now.
Yeah.
Now we have electric trains, but they're not in the States.
Right.
They're- Dude, have you ever seen the preview to that movie called Bullet Train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
I'm watching that shit.
Dude, it looks fucking good.
That shit is hilarious.
Freaking,
fucking-
what was it? Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah, Brad Pitt getting his ass whooped. You stabbed me? You ruined my life. Dude, I don't even know you.
Was it, isn't the same guy who made Suicide
Deadpool-
Squad?
Deadpool
oh, no,
2.
Deadpool. Right,
Yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool 2, yeah. Definitely going to watch that shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, Israel. Let's let them know what time it is. Oh my God.
Oh my
shit.
STS420.
Oh shit. Welcome to Shoot the Shit with Zeke, Israel, Navarre, and Brian. But tonight, fuck Navarre. It's welcome to Shoot the Shit with Zeke, Israel, Ethan, and Brian. Hey. We got the home and the baby face assassin in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We about to do it.
Elon.
Episode 219. It's your boy Zeke, aka Big Daddy from Cincinnati, aka New Zealand, aka Vishon.
It's Israel, a.k.a. The Quiet Right, a.k.a. The Rag, a.k.a. what was the other one?
Tan High. You'll get it
Tan
one
High.
of these days.
Tan High. Just because I don't really hear it all that much.
Hold on. You're feeling it for Navarre? Go ahead, do it.
All right. It's Ethan, a.k.a. the babyface assassin.
AKA,
Uh,
I don't know. I forgot. I just had a brain fart. Anyway, Brian, go ahead. Take over.
It's Brian.
AKA,
Bodies on top of bodies.
AKA,
You wanna see a dead body?
bitch.
Ooh. Are we still gonna have the AC on or no?
I don't know. It don't matter.
Okay.
You want to keep it on?
I'm down. That feels good in here.
Yeah, I'm cool.
nice.
Okay.
Whatever.
I just didn't know if it was gonna bother you with the sound.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, cool.
fuck it.
Hey, for the listeners, it doesn't heat it up.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It was
came
pretty
out.
warm today.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Trust me. The heat has come and it's here to stay.
Nah.
Well, no, I think Wednesday is supposed to be.
It's gonna be cold.
cold and rainy.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Of
cold.
course.
Well,
It's gonna
today,
be like 29.
Today it's humid. It's not really hot. It's humid.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
fucking sweating like a wet one for real.
For facts,
Oh,
dude.
God damn it.
Felt like I was back in the branch.
For
We
real.
get back down to the lows of like 30s.
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, I
God
told you.
Damn it.
bro. It's some bullshit.
Texas needs to make up its goddamn mind
It
what
never
temperature
will.
it wants to be.
It never fucking will.
Never.
It's like
will.
a woman.
For real. Just like a stupid broad.
God Goddamn skanks.
Goddamn scallywags.
With your mood swings
Yeah,
and
for
all
real.
your shit.
Your,
Texas got PMS.
your fucking hot flashes are giving me hot flashes.
Just give me a hot flash.
For real,
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Fucking spray me with some of that good old Agent Orange. Just end it all. Fucking sick of this shit.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
Facts.
Goddamn. All right, so obviously, Ethan, we love you. That's why we had you on.
Oh yeah.
This fucking queerbait brought a cheap ass bottle of tequila. So
Oh, yeah.
if he starts drooling, that's
The
why.
cheapest bottle.
Hell yeah, a whole handful of Canadian nickels.
Well, there was one that was $13 that I was kind of thinking about getting, but even I'm not that trashy, dog. Like I couldn't do
So
it
you got
that
the
low.
$14.
I got the $14.
Hell
one.
yeah. You got the shelf right below the bottom shelf. Shit. Hell yeah.
Hey, at least it's not bottom shelf.
Bro, I'm disappointed you didn't bring some R&R. I would have fucking dapped you up and taken 6 shots of that nasty shit.
Back on the fucking wagon.
Back off
Back
the
on
wagon.
the wagon. Back off the wagon.
God damn.
R&R.
Salute.
R&R. Rich and rare. It's
don't-
like, imagine Jack Daniels' fourth unwanted removed cousin
Facts.
brought
Shit.
back in and then had an incest baby with something fucking we don't know. And that's what they bottled. That shit is gross as fuck.
God damn.
And you could get a bottle the size of that mattress for $3.99. All you gotta do is ask pretty please. They're like, fuck it. We got too much in
We
stock.
gotta get rid of this shit.
This shit. It's some nasty shit.
For real?
Yeah, it's fucking gross, dude.
R&R is bad.
R&R, they make whiskey, vodka, tequila, gin, rum. They make everything, but it's just like bottoms.
It's ass.
It's just-
R&R Reserve is a little bit better.
Yeah,
Okay.
Reserve is a tad.
Reserve is
better.
palatable.
It's
I can
still
fuck with Reserve.
It's still bottom shelf, but it's more so like what's it called? Not Evan
Williams?
Evan Williams. It's
Yeah.
like that. Evan Williams is another bottom shelf whiskey, but it's not as bad as R&R. R&R is shit.
Like the worst.
The worst. Worse than
God
the worst.
damn.
I don't know what the hell.
I'll just get some shine if I'm going to be drinking like
If
that.
I'm gonna be drinking trash, I might as well just drink the ultimate trash and just go Everclear or Shine or something like
Or
that.
Hennessy.
No, that's expensive.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Henny's
Fuck yeah,
pricey,
dude.
dog.
I didn't know that.
And it's like $60 a bottle.
Oh shit! Oh hell no! Then
Yeah.
why are you paying for
it's
ass?
it's a pop culture thing.
Ah,
Like, it's
yeah.
just
Okay.
like everybody wants like, oh, fucking drinking
Yes.
Henny.
Some rapper was talking about Henny, and then it just seemed like, oh, Hennessy's
in.
supposed to be, Hennessy's the thing,
And it is not the thing.
and it is not. It is trash.
Yeah.
It's a cognac, right?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cognac.
You know what's fucking nasty? I think we've talked about it before. Brandy. Brandy's
like brandy?
Fuck no, dude. What am I, a fucking freshman in college? Why am I drinking fucking brandy?
I've had some good brandies.
Yeah, I
What
would
am
say
I, a
I've
bitch?
had some pretty good brandy
Yeah.
before too.
No, brandy will get you ripped up, bro.
Oh, yeah?
It
Yeah.
just
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
like shit.
I've had some good brandies that I've had like on the rocks
Brand-
that were really good.
Brandy has a bite that I just can't get past.
Understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whiskey has a bite that's perfect for me. It burns, it hurts, it goes down. That's why I smoke like a Nick salt. I like
Yeah.
the burn that goes down. That's why I'm a whiskey guy. Brandy has a bite that just I cannot get past. It's just not for me.
Right.
One of these days I'll get you a small bottle of brandy.
And then
Just so you can throw that hole in the river because you ain't gonna like it.
I told you.
I need to make that fucking apple pie sometime.
Like an actual apple pie?
But
No.
it's not what I'm talking about.
Oh
I was
no,
like an actual apple pie. You
about
know how to
it?
make
it's
pie?
booze.
You talking
and it
about
will-
some moon, brother?
and it
Oh
will
shit!
Oh,
fuck you up.
I've had apple pie moonshine. That
Oh,
shit's
yeah.
dangerous.
Dangerous
Yeah.
as fuck.
This is kind of like a home recipe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit more flavorful.
Okay.
Lot more apple in it and stuff like that. A lot more like cinnamon and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it tastes a lot like apple pie.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is it fucking sneaks up on you.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Well,
So-
my stepmom's brother-in-law or some shit like that gave them a 9-year-old bottle of moonshine.
Oh fuck.
Why is it that every time I think of moonshine, I just think straight up trash?
Yeah, I mean for sure. If you
Accurate.
drink moonshine, you're trash.
Accurate.
You're trash.
It's just like when I
Straight-
think of it,
straight
like
from the
moonshine.
Black Hills of
Oh yeah,
Kentucky.
that's fucking
You're
trash.
fucking
Like
trash.
that's like mega trash.
Oh yeah. I got a buddy from Oklahoma, and for his 30th birthday, I went over to his place, and like he had just gotten back from like his hometown with a shipment of apple pie moonshine that his uncle made,
Right.
and he had like I want to say like 20 jars. 20 jars of that shit. We drank from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. only that moonshine. And that was rough. That was gone, dog. I passed out on the couch. My little skinny friend like kept up with me shot for shot though, and I was very surprised at that.
Oh wow,
he was like about half the size of Zeke, and kept
half
up.
the size of him.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit,
little dude.
We're talking about an LP right now. For a little person.
Like I mean, like this fool is like skinny, like damn near like he can cosplay as a scarecrow, and they'll be the same thing.
Facts.
I could cosplay as the stand the scarecrow stands on.
To hold him up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Dude, that is wild because we had these people come in from out of town and they brought in moonshine to the place where I work at. Fuck.
Moonshine is legit, yeah, but if you drink that, you got some Appalachian trash in your blood somewhere, dog. Like that shit is
Your family tree intersects
Yeah.
somewhere up
Goddamn.
the line.
Yeah, this dude was from Louisiana, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. He mixed that while sucking on a gator toe.
Elon. He had a Cajun accent.
Hell yeah. I think I've told y'all before what they do there. Like they dip the rooster claw in bourbon and they suck on it. That's like a delicacy thing over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it's not. It may be raw. I don't know what it is. I think I've told you before. Like I played a dude who hustled me on Bourbon Street in
Right.
Bull, and he fucking had the rooster claw, and he was dipping that shit in bourbon or something, and was sucking on it. I was like, all night long. But you don't really drink that much. It took him like, by him doing that all night long, he only had like 3 glasses.
Right.
Meanwhile, my dumb ass is like, yo, let me get a triple. Throwing it back. Yeah.
Throwing it back, baby. He said, this man is a bitch.
Hell yeah. That man was smart as fuck. All right, so we brought Ethan on for 2 reasons. 1, because we love him, and 2, because how's the podcast going? He's got a podcast.
Pretty good.
Hey.
We're on hiatus at the moment.
God damn, you're only 2 episodes in, motherfucker.
Because we kind of realized, like, by doing, like, talking a lot about, like, the design of video games, it's hard to, like, me and Israel were talking about this before we started recording. It's hard to, like, tell what the fuck we're talking about because there's nothing visual for you to see. So what I'm going to do, what we're probably going to end up doing is doing, like, recording a playthrough of it and uploading that to YouTube just to kind of, like, additional content, might as well. And make a video highlighting the different parts that we're talking about while we're talking about them for like the podcast video.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you can
yeah.
listen to it audio if you want to, but like have that visual thing to represent so you can actually see what the fuck we're talking about.
Right.
I feel
So
you.
got it on pause for the moment while I go back. I'm gonna make the video for the Legends of Zelda episode and the Slender the episode, and then I'm gonna make the Shadow of the
Wait,
Colossus
did you
episode.
just say Slender?
Slender the Arrival? Yes.
Slender the dog, the big tall.
Yeah, Slender Man.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Episode 2 is about the video game from that.
Yeah, the computer game where you were like trying to find all the notes and
Yes,
all that
sir.
before he got you.
Yes, sir.
Nice. What's the podcast called for the listeners?
Beneath the Dungeon, and you can
Yes.
find that as well as all of our other projects on www.theck.com. It's spelled THESEEKAY.com.
The
Yeah.
CK?
The CK.
Why didn't you just put the KKK?
Hell yeah.
Well, we're trying to keep that on the low, you know.
Because Brian's not on their crew yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So, so I have an idea for a collaboration, at least
Alright,
one
bet.
episode, right?
Alright, bet,
Ooh.
bet.
All come together, find a game that we can all agree on, so that way, obviously, we're on your podcast. We can even record it here, bring one of your boys, whatever. We'll set up
yeah.
a couple extra mics.
Okay,
You know what I
alright,
mean?
alright.
And then you help us promo, we help you promo.
Facts.
There you
All
go.
love, son.
All
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
The one I could come up with is Pokemon.
Pokemon would be a good one.
Yeah, because we all love Pokemon. Who doesn't fucking love Pokemon?
Facts.
What about Smash?
Smash would be a good one. Super
Yeah.
Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros. No?
Don't care about that. Game.
I
It's
think
a fun game.
Oh, I'm thinking Pokemon is just like the mechanics of it. You know what I say? Because it's very,
There's some
mechanics
good,
heavy, right?
There's some good game
Yeah.
design in Pokemon. Like,
Oh, yeah,
there's
for
some
sure.
damn good
Especially
design.
the 8-bit stuff that they did
Oh,
back in the day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the music.
The music is still. I have like that playlist on my phone. Like,
Oh
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
some of the best music ever. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like one of these days we can work it out. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
Whenever
we can
y'all
figure
down,
something out.
I'm down.
I
I
guess
love
it would be
Pokemon.
dope. Hell yeah, just go into the depths of it. But it'll have a STS420 twist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you
we're gonna
fucking
be Russell
retarded.
on some
Couch
fucking-
lock twist.
Hell yeah,
we're
couch
gonna
lock.
take it back a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
R.I.P. Couch Lock.
R.I.P.
Gone too soon.
And then my buddy's got one that he's about to start. I think he says he's going to work on the script this weekend for the first episode or like the notes called the Tinfoil Commandments. and that's a conspiracy theory podcast.
Oh shit, Tinfoil Commandments.
Tinfoil. I came up with that name, so if it's stupid, they'll blame me. But
Hell yeah, we're gonna blame
No, that sounds
you.
good.
Always blaming you for everything.
Fuck Ethan.
Fuck Ethan.
fuck me.
Babyface asshole. So wait, where did the idea for that come up? Just y'all being fucking video game nerds?
Yeah. I mean, like, because I've been into video game development for a long time, and like,
Even before I met you, your dad was telling me about you being
Facts.
So
I figured, if we're gonna do a podcast, that's one that I can. That's a subject I know a lot about that I can talk about for a long time.
yeah.
So as far as like carrying a show, because I'm the main host of that one, like STS420, we're just kind of bullshitting.
Yeah.
We got like topics and shit that we go over.
But
Right.
and ultimately there's 4 hosts. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can pick out something. You
Yeah.
know, from the
Yeah,
hat.
so someone's got something to go for.
Right.
That's why I didn't that's why I've been holding off so long on the fucking Diaries of Addiction. I just don't want it to be me. Like
Yeah.
that's so fucking hard to do.
It's hard. I tried, like, because I wasn't sure who I wanted to do the 3rd episode of Beneath the Dungeon with, because me and James had done the first 2, but I didn't want to make it like seem like it's just me and James's show. Like I wanted to have a revolving cast of people, and then also like the video thing.
Or it could be y'all two and then just bring in another person.
Yeah.
So that way,
A
But
third guest.
I tried doing a solo episode because Shadow of the Colossus is a very like lonely game. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're by yourself a lot for most of it, and it kind of really harps on that. So I tried doing a solo episode, and I got like 15 minutes in, and I was like, "This is fucking whack. I'm gonna go back downstairs. Fuck this."
Right. Doesn't I know I've tried it because we just got our own place and I like went in the other room when Sarah was at work and I was like trying to do one and I was like, man, this feels fucking
It's
weird,
weird.
bro.
You
I don't know how
I feel
Bill
like
Burr does
I feel
it.
like a creep. Well, because with him, he's actually alone, but he's not alone. So he's got somebody producing it.
Okay.
So he's just like rambling and shit.
Yeah.
But he's rambling to someone. But
Right.
we never see it.
Okay.
He's like what on episode 900 something like that.
Yeah, but most of them are short, right?
No, some of them go like an hour and a half. 2
Yeah,
hours,
some of them
something
are
like
long,
that.
but
Yeah.
I mean, there are some that are kind of short.
He started on his phone.
Yeah. He was just like,
Damn.
yeah.
He's like, you can go to BillBurr.com. He's like, I'll be at an airport just talking shit to people. Like, hey, you fucking run over my shoes here, goddammit. They'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. He was like, well, say sorry to my fucking shoes. But yeah.
Fucking love
So
it.
outside of like the fun aspect of it, how do you like the production side of it?
Oh, it's not too bad. I mean, we're not doing a whole lot just yet. Like the pod track makes things super easy because it's got all the channels mixed in already.
Lower that mic just a tad bit.
There
you
Like
go,
that?
son.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, the pod track makes it super easy, so it's all the channels get mixed into one nice, easy configuration. And I just run it through Audacity, like make sure that nothing's too loud in certain areas, too quiet in others. If anything needs to be cut out, I'll just cut it out real quick, and then good to go. The thing that takes the longest is like when I make the video, because it just needs to render and do all that shit. But
Right.
I just let it go for a couple hours, and then it's good to go.
I know if do you have an iPad or anything?
Mm-mm.
No. If you have an iPad and you get an app called LumaFusion, it's basically it's what I used to make the clips and stuff like that.
Okay.
And those clips, like I'll bounce those out in 4K in like a minute and a half, like the one I just did for last week's
okay.
episode.
Yeah.
It took like 2 seconds. It just
Shit.
yeah,
Okay.
because it's it's a Mac, so it's a little faster than a
Yeah.
PC. So yeah, I would definitely look into something like that. And
Shit.
yeah,
Hell
it's super fast. Like what was it? For a while there, Tiger Belly was edited on iPad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like their older episodes, they were just because if you're not doing anything crazy, like
Yeah.
transitions and like After Effects graphics,
Yeah.
it's
You don't
just
really need
yeah,
that,
you're just placing clips and editing shit,
Mhm.
and your iPad it shouldn't be too much for it.
Yeah, true.
But PCs are a little different.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
right.
Which I do have a pretty like strong gaming PC, so that helps.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure it could still be done faster.
Yeah, with a better graphics card, like that's
yeah.
that's really what it boils down to with PCs. It's
Yeah.
like the graphics card, it'll slow your process down. Unless you're doing like a 4-hour video, then it doesn't
Oh, yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're
That's
just going
just
to
gonna
take
take a
forever.
while.
Yeah, that's your.
You might as well get a cheese grater.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, a potato. But yeah, well, I'm glad you're liking it, Ho, because it's a good way to release some
Yeah.
creative juices.
Yeah, it's fun. And we got a couple other things in the works too. So.
How long do y'all like? Do you script it out, or do you just kind of like make bullet points and stuff like that?
So usually what I do, like when we were thinking that it was going to be weekly, I would just, before the week ended, I would beat the game that we were going to go over. Like I would play through it no matter how long it took. And then from there, like once it's fresh in my brain, like sometimes I'll read like some articles or like find some game design docs over it. But really just from playing it, like having that what I want to talk about fresh in my mind, just go from there and just kind of ad lib.
Freestyle off the dome.
Yeah, because usually I got a pretty good idea of what like I want to talk about and what the strong points are. I'll sometimes take some notes, but for the most part, just go for it.
Right. Makes sense.
Sounds complicated. That's why I like. That's why I like this bullshit.
No. It makes sense because I mean, if you really like something, you have strong bullet points that you have in mind.
Yeah.
Like when we were talking about music.
Oh,
like
yeah.
certain albums, we like, oh yeah, dude, like this part right here, but always just hit this way and all that stuff. Kind of the same way with games.
Yeah.
Oh, every time I hit this part of the game, it was just like fuck, you know.
Yeah, because if you like with y'all make music, so like when you hear something, you can kind of feel out how it was made.
Yeah.
Right.
I make games, so whenever I play a game, I can kind of feel out like what kind of the thought process was behind those decisions.
Yeah.
So it's not too hard for me to translate that.
Right.
Yeah, that's just like, I feel like for me, as much as I like games, it would feel like work for me to have to go through something like that. Because I don't know enough about it like you do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's either fun or it isn't. Where
Yeah.
you're, like how we listen to music, you see video games like that. So you're just like, this is, they could have done this different or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's a complicated subject,
Oh yeah.
especially for someone who barely likes. I mean, I like video games, but not like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Like major games.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. Because I mean, what do you play? 2K.
no, I haven't played that game in 3 years.
So what are you playing now?
Skate. The
Skate.
skater.
Session. Dude, I'm about to buy Elden Ring. That game looks fucking badass.
It
What's
looks
Elden
good,
Ring?
but it's fucking hard as shit.
Oh, I
hard.
heard the dudes
It's
I work
hard.
with. They're like, dude, I've been playing for like a week now, and they're like, I've gotten literally nowhere.
Wait, what's Elden Ring?
Elden Ring is like,
It's the newest game from the people who make the Dark Souls games.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dark Souls are fucking hard, dude.
Oh,
No
yeah.
wonder
Yeah.
fucking Elden Ring is hard as hell.
And like I've
Yeah.
heard they made it easier for people to get into, but it's still
Yeah, it's gonna
fucking
be-
hard.
yeah.
this kid at work showed us a video on like he like recorded it like he's playing it on PC.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was like a Elden Ring doing too much, and it shows him like slaying some like dragon. He was like, it took me like 5 hours to beat this thing, like constantly dying, going back. And then out of nowhere, this giant fucking fireball just comes out of nowhere and just blows him up and kills him. And he had to start all over
damn.
again.
Hell yeah, fuck that guy.
I was like, that's straight up Dark Souls shit right there.
Not only do I have to defeat this fucking dragon that's right here, the fucking meteor's coming in too.
Yeah, I gotta dodge fucking meteors from God.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there was no dodging. Like once he
Oh,
killed
yeah.
it, like it just boom, and
Right.
it like wiped out whatever. I mean, it had to have been at least a few miles. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not
Damn.
fucking avoiding that. I was like, what? What a
Yeah.
piece of shit developer was like, you know what, I got it. As soon as they get any type of fucking hype going,
Boom.
swipe their legs out from
Oh
underneath.
yeah, and punch him in the dick while
Hell
you're at
yeah.
it.
Right.
Throw that
Yeah.
shit off.
So I'm guessing it's medieval theme kind of.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like Skyrim.
Yeah,
Ish.
yeah,
Ish, yeah, but it
Yeah,
looks
ish.
to me it looks better.
Look,
Like
it's a little bit more gothic.
Okay.
yeah,
So
Because I know they're more of like you said, a gothic theme.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
it comes to like Dark Souls and all that.
yeah, because they really lean into like the Lovecraft type shit.
Right.
yeah.
yeah, Dark Souls. I watched like I said before, I watched Chris play that game where he was like doing really great, and then he just goes to a chest to like open something, and then it just blows up, and then he has to start all the fucking way over again, like his last
Damn.
checkpoint. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why do you do that to yourself? He's like, well, because of reward. I'm like, you haven't gotten any reward since I've watched you play for the last 2 hours. It's just you saying, you son of a bitch. Like that's it.
I have one Souls-like game on my Xbox, Code Vein. It's pretty much just anime Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So, and I'm at like the final area, and ready to beat the final boss. And I've had this game for
Years.
like a year and a half at least, and I just like pick it up. I'll sometimes when I feel like playing, I'll be like, I feel like jumping back in, see how far I could get, and then I'll just binge the game for like a week or so, just going to town, and then I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of burnt out.
Brian's like, hell yeah, level 2, here we go.
Well, see, here's the thing about this game versus like say like Dark Souls and stuff like that, is that leveling up is actually kind of detrimental.
Mm.
Why is that?
So in this game, they give you, it has like a class system,
Yeah.
but you can change your class anytime you want.
That's
Okay.
that's
So-
pretty dope.
Yeah, and you know they each have like their own strengths. You know, like more physical, more ranged, more magic. And then what it is in each class has like their own kind of like skills and stuff like that, spells and stuff like that, abilities. And then most of them you can if you have them equipped while you're out killing stuff, the skill gains experience, and then eventually you unlock it to be used with your other classes.
Okay.
So that's a pretty neat thing. But the thing is that as you level up, it makes the amount of experience you need for that skill increase. So when you get to the end game, where you finally get like the really good classes, the amount of XP you need for them are fucking, you know, if you've been leveling up steadily throughout the game, it makes it fucking ridiculous. So like I know for me, I've kept my level relatively low, like about 80 out of like 300.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Goddamn.
One thing I heard about, two things I heard about that Elden Ring game is that one, there's 83 bosses and they're all hard as fuck to beat. And then
that's what I'm
two
hearing.
is like after you reach a certain level, whether you want it to or not, you kind of unlock basically the MMO version of the game. So where like I think it's only 2 players, but then you can unlock, so you can add a third person. But then after you reach a certain level, it's like pretty much all out fucking war. So like if you're fighting someone like a boss, whatever, and someone who's like level 500 runs up on you, they can just debo you, take all your shit, and then you have to start over, like Grand Theft Auto type shit.
So wait, you have to play it online?
At a certain point, it reaches it to where reaches a point where like you're running around and you'll just see like a random person who may have the same armor or look just like you, but like you're level 100 and they're like level 800, and they can just run up on you and just debo your shit.
So that's the thing about the Souls games is that they have, I think they're called like invasions or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically other people jump into your game and can either help you or hurt you.
Yeah.
More often it's hurting you.
Yeah.
Right.
This is like a legit high level trolling. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like literally high levels. Like, they're like, oh, I'm 800. This fucking scrub's like level 60. I'm about to go kill him and his boys and take all their shit. Then they're going to start all over again.
Like literally start all over from the beginning.
Yeah, or maybe like a checkpoint. I'm not too sure, but I mean, essentially, like if you were gaining any type of progress, it's just fucking gone.
Damn.
Yeah, and then like a traditional Souls game, if you die on a boss, then you have to start over again
from the beginning.
No, not from the beginning, but from like say that world, or I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
God damn.
One of the cool things I've heard, like the guys at work were talking about it, and like 3 different guys had played it for like about an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they all had completely different experiences.
Really?
Like, in that beginning 2 hours. So it's pretty big. Like the map's pretty big from what I've seen. And like there's a lot of like variance in how you can play. Which is pretty cool. I can dig that. But yeah, like Soulsborne games are just too hard. I can't fuck with them.
It's like they intentionally make them too hard, and I'm not mad at them for that because do y'all remember like back in the gap whenever like Final Fantasy, like I'd say whenever they first started hitting like the PS2 and the Xbox 360 and shit.
Oh shit, yeah, they were hard as fuck.
No, they weren't. They dumbed them down a lot so that way anybody could play an RPG to make them feel like they were like good at those games. As though we're like Bandai Namco, whatever, and shit like that. They're like, fuck that. We're making the hardest RPG game you've ever played, ever. And so like it takes you forever. It doesn't take you like a week to beat it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I can dig that.
Yeah.
You know, like
if
it's
not for me.
shit. Yeah.
But
I like fair difficulty.
Yeah.
I don't mean like, easy, but fair. Whereas if I actually put the time in and build up the skill, then it's worth it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not like, just fucking like spammy monsters or whatever that are just fucking cheap. I mean like actual monsters where you learn their attack patterns and their weaknesses and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard Dark Souls is pretty good about that.
Yeah.
That's why I like Monster Hunter as well.
Yeah.
Because Monster Hunter is a lot like that, where you to find these monsters, you find out what their strengths are, their weaknesses, and eventually you kind of learn their attack patterns. Like when they breathe fire, when they're going to do like
Claw,
a tail
certain
whip and
things,
stuff like
right.
that. Yeah.
Oh, easy. Getting some badass headphones. Obviously my discount's gonna help me out, so it's like $65 off of them. But yeah, I'm getting some headphones. Monster Hunter time, son. Monster
Let me
Hunter
know.
time. I already know. Jamar was bitching at me today. He was like, "What the fuck? What's up with your boy?" He's let's get on some Monster Hunter. I was like,
I was on.
I know, but I'm bitch made, so
Yeah.
Damn.
sorry. But
Gotta
yeah,
abandon them shits.
I don't have anything to abandon. But okay.
I mean, there's Sarah.
I
You
mean,
can abandon
but I mean,
her.
she's
Could
right
abandon
there.
Sarah.
She's right there chilling, like watching, like, oh, fucking,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Abandon them skater games.
yeah, but they're so fun. You have to like how you have your wind down games.
Yeah.
That's my wind down game. I feel
Yeah.
like I come home and I'm like, oh, I was in an attic all day. I kind of just want to chill, not like be fucking have my adrenaline rushing from some
Laser
guy-
focused
yeah.
on some shit.
Like I just
Right.
like I can throw that on, throw on some lo-fi beats and just chill, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good now.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm
wind
set,
down.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, like that's the only reason. But like on my days off, like he was hitting me up. He was like, let's do this shit. I was like, bet. I was like, I'm with him right now. Whenever we were at Poets, I was like, we can't play right now because
We're at Poets.
we're at Poets. But I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. He said
Oh
he was
yeah,
down.
how did Poets go?
It was dope.
Yeah.
I think I beat Brian 12 games.
Yeah, something like
No,
that.
yeah, it was 1 to 12 or 12 to 1 or some shit like that.
Something
yeah.
like that,
Literally the last game Brian beats me. He fucking turns his laser focus on and he just like clack, just starts like fucking running the table. I was like, this motherfucker here. I was like, did we put money on this game? I didn't know about it. It's like shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
you accidentally put 2 cents on there. He's like, fuck.
Shit.
Shit, Negro. But yeah, no, it was fun. It's a lot chiller in there than it used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Brian. We had like these 2 Asian guys like literally like across the table from us, and I guess like on the first or second game, Brian goes ugh, like rips the nastiest ass ever, and this guy walks behind him and gives him the face like what the fuck, and then he sits down at his little table to drink his beer, and he goes.
You fucking bastard.
Bro, he ate some asparagus and his asshole was on fire,
You
bro.
done fucked up eating asparagus, dog.
Yeah. Did you see he had like sushi and asparagus or some shit like that? Like
Yeah.
like
Oh, that's where you
HEB
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy. Them guts was on something else. It was on level 10.
Oh man.
So dude, your guts were on Dark Soul status.
And difficulty.
I
Max
was fighting for my
difficulty, too.
fucking life.
Damn fool.
poor asshole.
Poor asshole. Shit, my girl put me on these Korean corn dogs, and it's just like a stick of mozzarella deep fried with like some kind of rice on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're good as fuck, but man, my gut's been rumbling ever since we ate those, man.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
pure,
yeah, how was Houston?
pretty good. Yeah, we just went and chilled. Like walked,
Wait,
checked
is
out a
this-
couple stores.
Is this the lawyer chick or no?
Nah, this is the girl that from here that I was dating previously. We're back together.
This motherfucker here. So
Listen,
wait,
listen,
hold
yeah.
on. You know what's funny? Fuck you, fuck you. Because every time, like, he's all on IG and shit talking about, yeah, she's the one. She's a lawyer. I gotta stick with her. I was like, cool. Then he comes in. Yeah, that shit didn't last.
It didn't work out. Didn't work out. I figured some stuff out. I had to figure some stuff out.
But you're still young, so who fucking
Yeah,
cares?
he still got a while.
But I like this girl. This girl here.
Would you like the last one?
Well, he like that punani.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna edit
No
this out so
comment,
that
no
way
comment.
I'm gonna edit this out so that way he don't get in trouble.
Well, shit, let's just send it to her.
yeah, you know I'm not gonna edit that.
Yeah.
You
only-
like that panocha? That Italian
He's
bread.
like, hey, let me get some of that Italian bread right
It's with
quick.
Italian bread. That's that good shit.
Italian bread and Italian beef.
Hell yeah. He's been hanging out with Brian too long.
You teach him. Can you imagine Brian teaching Spanish class? All right, repeat after me. Panocha. All these fucking little African kids. Panocha.
That means Italian bread.
Now find someone Mexican and say it to him.
Give me your panocha. That's what you want to be saying.
With corazon. Like, what the fuck? You gonna get so many little kids slapped around.
He'd be doing the community a favor.
Hell yeah. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck, dude! I saw Sarah and I, we always go on like these little binges of like random ass shows, which I'm pretty sure everyone here has done.
Oh yeah,
And we landed on Hoarders.
Hoarders.
Hoarders, bruh. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. There's literally this lady who fucking, like, her mom died in the house.
Yeah.
And like, obviously she, they could remove the body and stuff. But like, one of the things her mom had to do because she was sick was like shit in buckets because they had a septic system.
Yeah.
And she was like, so the way it doesn't overflow, now after my mom's dead, I just poop in buckets. She had like legit 5-gallon buckets full of shit, like bowls full of shit. Like, I'm talking like a whole, like a room like this size. Like, she would just throw her bottles of shit in there. And the dude walked in. He was an extreme cleaning specialist, and he's like,
Yeah.
first of all, he's not even wearing a mask.
Right.
I was like, bro, you got fucking balls of steel for that shit, or you're completely retarded. But like, he walks in and he's like, I just don't know how like you're eating, and dog, like, because she can't. There's no room for her to walk. She put a bucket from like me to Ethan, where she shits, and then she's eating right there, like right next to. I mean, it's like sloshing around. Yeah.
Oh hell
Yeah.
no.
You gotta get that double barrel loaded up.
Oh, for real. That's the type of
I
people
would
that need
just
to
sell
be.
the house and just leave.
Well, here's the catch. So like, while they're in the middle of like cleaning all this stuff out, usually on Hoarders they're like, all right, we can save this, you can save this, blah 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 blah. Like the crew's like, we can't save anything. Literally nothing in here is salvageable. There's mold, dust, fecal matter, urine. Like, that's all we smell whenever we walk in here.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, so what do we do? And then finally, they usually have a therapist. She's like, bless you, shut the fuck up now. And that's enough of that shit. And usually the therapist is like, we're gonna help you get the house figured out, blah blah blah. The therapist was like,
Fuck this.
no, they're like, I don't think she's mentally there enough to live on her own. Like, she needs some
Somebody
type of like
to take care of
housing.
her.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So they were like, so the dude did like an estimate. He was like, in order to fix this house, it would cost about 150 or 160 grand or something like that. And they're like, or you can buy a new house for 140,000. Like, what do you want to do?
I'll buy a new fucking house.
Well, they didn't do anything. They tried to sell it as is, like in the shitty condition that it's in. And I was like, dude, no one's gonna buy that. Who would buy that?
I would not buy
Who would
that.
walk in and be like, oh, hey, cool, a condemned house. It's my fucking dreams right here.
Well, depends on what the land's looking like.
Like shit.
Is the land?
Yeah.
Is it
Full
large
of trees?
land?
I don't know. We didn't get to see the full scale of the land, but like what she would do is like whenever, because she didn't have a toilet, so she would empty the shit out in the yard.
Oh.
And like one of the one thing that got me to gag was when they had the biohazard crew out there using the tubes to clean up the grass, and it was like picking up clumps, just soft dirt and grass, because the shit had got underneath the soil and killed all the grass and stuff.
Damn.
That was fucking gross, dude. That got me. I was like, yeah,
No.
Oh hell no.
yeah.
I don't get it, man. Like, how do you get that bad?
It's a mental thing. It's for sure like a dramatic thing, but
Yeah.
how do people let you get that bad? Like, how do your friends and like family like see you and not be like, dog, you need some help?
yeah.
Like,
like-
But
but then
usually,
again-
I would say there's some point where they probably don't even really see their family and friends anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's got to be. And there's usually some type of tipping point to where they end up just,
Closing themselves off.
exiling themselves.
Like 9 times out of 10, like whenever they bring the family in to help, they're like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it was this bad. I haven't been in here in insert
Years.
amount of
Yeah.
years." You know what I'm saying? So they're like, because I mean, like if we walked into some like Navarre's house or something like that, and there was literally piles of trash as tall as we were, I wouldn't come back. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, this is fucking crazy. Like, this dude needs help."
Yeah.
Of course, I would offer my help.
Yeah.
But like, if he wasn't willing to accept it, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
really do
that's the
anything.
thing. That's
Yeah,
what
like-
you always say. And like, if they're not willing to accept it, to accept change or accept, the helper and all that, there's no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that one chick, dude, she was like, she needs therapy, she needs counseling, she needs some type of like psychiatric housing, she needs like something. Because I mean, like the dude was walking in, he was like, "You don't smell that?" She was like, "No, I don't smell any. What are you talking about?" Yeah. And she was like, "So you mean to tell me this is the nastiest house you've ever seen?" He was like, "Sanitarily, yes." Because it doesn't get any worse. And she was like, "Oh, I think you're overreacting. I don't think this is a hoarder." She was like, "I don't know how to fix the toilet because I'm not a plumber." And the dude was like, "Well, some would say, why don't you pick up a phone?" She goes, "Well, I can't find the phone." I was like, "The fuck?"
That should be a huge red flag
Yeah.
right there. Like, that you got a problem.
Yeah,
bro.
you can't function.
You can't find your phone in your house. Like, I get losing your phone, but not being able to, like, physically able to find it.
like
you got so much shit.
So much, like, literally piles of
shit.
yeah, literally in this situation,
literally piles of shit.
All puns intended.
She's in a shitty situation for this.
Oh, Ethan, if you're feeling snacky, there's some things down there.
Oh, shit.
They're like giant Cheetos.
Good timing, dude.
yeah,
Right
I
after
forgot.
we talk about
Yeah.
buckets of shit, you
Yeah.
offer someone food.
Delicious.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Scrumdiddlyumptious. So yeah, and then there was one dude
It's a giant ass Cheeto.
who was like, looks like a wee wee. There was this one dude who
Are you gonna suck it off?
back
That's
off.
strong.
There's this one dude who it was him and his wife, and they were basically like evicted out of their own house by the city.
Oh, what
Like,
the fuck?
So that's why Hoarders came along, and they were like finally they brought the daughter and the son, or 2 daughters in, and the 2 daughters were like, oh my god, y'all are living like, again, they hadn't seen their parents in forever because of their house, and they looked at like their bed, quote unquote bed, and they were sleeping on like old ass dirty sleeping bags, and their pillows were like pizza boxes from like
Oh my
92,
God.
right?
Jesus Christ.
And they opened them up, and they're like, have you ever opened these up, dude? There was just straight up like it was. They couldn't
Maggots?
open it. No, I mean like the maggots had already been long gone. It was straight up black mold. So the dude was like using a fucking pizza box full of black mold as its pillow, and they're like, we need to run like all kind of scans on you. Like you probably have so many conditions right now.
what
Like, he
the
couldn't get up
fuck?
his little 2-stair to get into his house without like running out of breath.
Wait,
God damn.
why were they living like this?
It's just hoarders. Like that's what they do. Like they don't get rid of anything. So the dude was just like him and his wife. They both had some type of like not cancer, but they had a bunch of spots on their lungs from
Well, yeah, it's
from
black
sleeping-
mold,
That black
yeah.
mold, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause some
Holy
people just
shit.
get so sentimentally attached to everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it gets bad.
Yeah, there was one lady who was like, she was saving everything in her house because she was a Christian, and whenever she gets pulled up in the rapture, she wants her atheist son to have stuff so the way he's not, hurting for anything. I was like, what the fuck?
The fuck?
But then in that same episode, she said she hated him for not being a Christian. I was like, well, that's not very Christian of you.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
You done fucked
you're
up
gonna
right
stay
there.
here, but at least you're gonna have this place. But I hate you.
But I hate you.
But I hate
I want nothing to do with you.
you. Right.
So yeah,
Crazy shit, though.
Hoarders is wild as fuck. Like I
That's
said, Tia-
fucking wild.
But that show's
dude.
been going on forever. Like,
Yeah.
that one. What's the other one? Intervention. That's been
Yeah.
going on forever.
But I didn't think it was this bad, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck.
That was like they've said like even like to this date, like we looked her up. Her name is Shanna, and they're like to this day, the entire crew, like the therapists, doctors, and all that stuff, they've never seen a worse house than hers.
Damn.
Just
So
because
how
of
is
it.
she now?
I don't know.
How long ago was that episode aired?
I'm not even too sure. Maybe like 2018, something like that. But we saw it, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was what, 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's still in like some type of psychiatric housing. She has to be.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I get that like mental issues are a part of it, and like
Oh,
and
yeah.
just like the trauma of it, but I don't know how you let yourself get that far, man. Like,
It
'Cause
just
you could-
becomes the norm.
Yeah,
dude.
because they
I
don't
guess
know.
so,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? They're like, oh yeah, oh hey, cool, a fucking raccoon skeleton. Throw that
Yeah.
shit in the house.
you're just so used to it.
And not only that, it's like, for example, you're used to like your life being a certain way that you had it,
Yeah.
and then something interrupts it. Like
Yeah, true.
a trauma, death, something, and that just causes you to go down a spiral.
Yeah.
And then when
Well-
you go down that spiral, everything else you just feel like in a black hole
Yeah.
with one little light, and that's it.
Yeah, it's actually a form of OCD, which is like crazy. Like they have to have that clutter, otherwise, like how there's clean freaks, and then there's
The clutter freaks.
yeah the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, makes
Well,
sense. I mean,
like Zach, he had a badass Challenger, and his car was fucked up.
fuck.
Pizza boxes, mold, maggots, all in there. Shit. He was like, I don't know, it makes me feel good. I was like, the fuck, and then he found out that he had OCD, and that's why. So whenever he cleaned his car out, he got in there. He was like, he kept feeling like he was gonna he was like, did I just run somebody over? Like he would stop his car on 45
Yeah.
and like look under his hood, like look under the car. I'm like, I feel like I think I just hit somebody. Get another few miles down the road. Did I just hit somebody? All because his mom cleaned his car out.
Yeah,
Fucking
Right.
weird.
That's weird. I mean, human brains are complicated ass organs.
The most complicated thing.
We're never like the same.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. We have same actions, but not the same like thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
And then
Wow.
and then those fucking those I don't know why this to me it's funny, and I know it's fucked up to laugh, but like I always
What is it? Just say it. Fuck it.
my 600-pound life. I always fucking
Dog,
like
that's one that I really can't get. How do you let yourself get that
Bro.
big and not do anything? Like,
Bro, after I hit that 300 pounds, fuck, dude.
like I'm at 222, and y'all were making fun of me. I got my ass back in the gym, and I'm gonna keep up with that. But
Yeah.
like, I cannot imagine letting yourself get that big to where you can't like function. Like,
right, like I can't
when you're
get up.
immobile, bro. Like what the fuck?
when you're fusing to your bed because you can't move, how the fuck do you let yourself get like that?
Bro,
Like,
the moment I would catch myself pulling my forehead fat back,
yeah.
I'm offing myself. I'm a lost cause.
Like right now, if I look down while I'm naked, my belly kind of covers my dick a little bit, and that's too much. That's too much. I'm like, nah,
Yeah,
this
take
ain't
care of this shit.
This
Yeah,
ain't
right.
right. I need to fix this. Like, how do you let yourself get to that point?
Of just not seeing your dick, just like, oh,
Yeah, if you
I
can't see your
that
dick
anymore.
when you look down, you gotta start doing
But
something.
you know what's really fucked up? Like the hoarding thing and like all the other addictions you can fix and like be done with it. When you're addicted to food, you gotta have food.
Yeah,
like
no.
that's gotta be one of the hardest addictions because like
Oh,
you
yeah.
literally can't kick food.
yeah,
It's hard
Yeah.
because
Have to
like
eat.
you're so used to eating. It's not that it's bad of eating. It's just the amount of eating that
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah.
And so you got to really like shrink in your stomach, but not like
Yeah.
staple. You got to like physically like.
There was one
Yeah.
dude
You know.
one dude who had 3 lap band surgeries. Yeah. And every time he was like, man, then I gained the weight back in like 7 months. I'm like, you gained 300 pounds in 7 months?
that's crazy.
What are you
Jesus
eating, babies?
Christ.
Like, fuck.
No, like I
Well,
said, it's just the amount of
yeah.
food that you're eating.
Well, and like when you eat, like the saliva that you produce is like basically morphine. Like there's a chemical in it that's akin to morphine. So that can be very addictive. That's why like people comfort eat, because when you're breaking down that
Oh, that's
the
interesting. I
food in
didn't
your
know
mouth,
that.
yeah, there's like some chemical in your mouth, in your saliva that's practically morphine. Like it
I
feels.
think it
as
might be
good.
like serotonin or
Yeah,
dopamine
yeah.
or something
Right.
like that.
One of those neurotransmitters is produced whenever you salivate. So that's why people get addicted to eating.
Yeah.
So like,
It's kind of like the same thing, like whenever like it's just a habit forming thing. Like
Yeah.
your body would get used to it. Like I think it was one doctor was like about food addicts. He was like, if you spray lavender on your pillow when you go to sleep at night, every time you smell it, your body will get used to it and know it's time to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Same way whenever you like start like, literally drooling over
Yeah.
food, you're like, oh, it's time to eat until I'm fucking miserable.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Our brains are wonderful organs, but goddamn, can they be short circuited
Yes.
real easily?
Yeah.
Right.
The biggest thing is, and I learned this whenever I was starting to lose weight, was that it's getting over the difference between full and stuffed.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part, is knowing when you're actually full and when you're stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Because I mean, like I used to stuff myself like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now I'm just like trying to get like just full. Like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm good. That's it.
I think I know why I only eat until I'm full. When I was younger, I had a real bad experience where like my grandma made a whole bunch of dope ass food and I stuffed myself until I threw up. And I was like, well, that'll never happen again.
Goddamn.
Yep. And I was just like, oh, I hate throwing up so much. So like, yeah, that shit'll never happen again. Now, whenever I like we got some badass lasagna at the house, I could have just kept going and going and going. I was like, one medium, nice sized piece, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
because I know that shit takes forever for your body to process.
Yeah.
And that's where the misery comes from. You're just like, oh, Jesus Christ, all this grease, all this fat, blah, 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 blah.
Learning to limit yourself.
Yeah.
Like, cut
Yes.
yourself off.
Yeah.
But not only that, like ever since I lost the weight, I don't feel that misery anymore of like
Yeah.
eating, because I used to feel it all the time. After eating, I'm just like, why did I do that to myself?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I need a 6-hour nap.
Yeah. Like one thing I noticed, like at one point, when I was trying to quit smoking, like my idea was like I'm gonna quit smoking and quit caffeine at the same time.
Oh, fuck
Because
that.
if my body doesn't know which one it's craving, I can like reject both of them, kind of. And it kind of worked, like for a little while. But all I was drinking was water. And when I didn't have so much sugar coming into my system from soda all day long, like like people drink LaCroix and like the seltzer waters and shit, and they think they taste nasty. If you're not inundated with sugar constantly, they have flavor. Like they taste pretty good.
Yeah. That's what I drink.
Yeah. Like when you're not constantly like oversaturating yourself with sugar.
Yeah.
Like you taste things better. Like,
right.
Things taste better. Like much better.
I noticed like whenever I was on my big ass long water kick, like just drinking that, but like because I really don't eat sweets like that. Whenever I would eat like a Reese's or something like that,
It's so sweet, dog.
I was like, damn, my fucking jaw hurts from this shit.
Like my teeth will hurt now. Like when I ate that Reese's earlier, like my teeth started hurting a little bit. I had to switch my mouth out with some tequila.
Yeah.
It kind of washed it
that'll-
down.
I was like, man, this is really sweet.
That's a nice palate cleanser. He's like, fuck ginger, give me the fucking tequila.
Give me another shot.
Give me another shot.
Goddamn.
of,
Goddamn.
Yo,
I
speaking
ain't
of
got nowhere to be.
eating, and we're bomb transitions tonight, son.
Hey,
I gotta
bomb
call it out though.
transitions. Hey, there
y'all
you go.
remember? I don't know if y'all ever saw it, but this was back in 2014 when I was working at that warehouse with fucking Fucko over there in Brenham. That guy.
Yeah.
So there was, I think it was TLC or Discovery, something like that. They were promoting this documentary about a guy who made a anti-snake suit, so that way he could be eaten alive by like a giant.
Oh.
You remember this shit?
He pussed out though.
Yes,
He pussed
he's
out.
fucking mad pussy, son.
Oh,
like,
wait, what happened?
So he like what was it, like a fucking 6-month buildup for this shit or something like that?
He had
Yeah,
like this full like rubber suit,
yeah.
like with the tube out, so that way he could like breathe and shit. And he was supposed to get swallowed alive. And like halfway through, he
Not
pussed
even
out.
halfway through.
Not
like,
even halfway
they
through.
got like on his head, and then he was like, "I can't breathe.
do it.
I can't breathe. Let me out. Get me out."
Pussy.
Yeah,
Straight fucking pussy.
I was like, imagine like the director, like, "Hey, yo, my man, you mad pussy, yo."
You told me you could fucking do this.
Put me in that suit. I will fucking do it.
Oh, word?
I will do it.
Hang on, let me call some people
Yeah,
real quick.
make some phone
Yo, I got
calls,
some
dog.
crazy ass white
Make
dude
some
who wants
phone
to do
calls.
this shit.
I will do it.
Will the suit keep you from being compressed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're basically kind of like in a bear suit, but like
Yeah.
a slimmer bear suit, so that way the snake can digest them and shit. But like, did they have an exit plan? Like, say he did get swallowed.
I don't
like,
know.
I don't even think
Was the snake supposed to shit him out?
or die? Because I mean,
I feel like the snake would have just died.
yeah, I mean that would be my
Well,
guess.
either way,
Yeah.
because I mean, like, I would imagine them just cutting him open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was
Yeah.
their exit strategy? Like, hey, what if
Just-
this fucking snake actually does swallow?
yeah.
Like,
Because if it's an indigestible suit, he's not going to be able. The snake's not going to be able to shit him out.
Yeah.
They're going to have to cut him open to get him out of there.
Unless he
well,
like throws him up.
Yeah, it can
True.
regurgitate.
Yeah, it can
but-
regurgitate
yeah.
him.
I mean, that's a slow regurgitation. Like, imagine how long he could have possibly been in there
True.
before the snake was like, huh.
This isn't working
This
out.
isn't-
This
you
ain't
know,
working.
Yeah, so what do I do? It's like, it's not gonna be fast,
Imagine him being there for like a month.
right? Like, yo, I'm fucking hungry. Well, yeah, so is this snake.
So is a snake. He can't eat because he's blocked up by your dumb ass.
Right?
Fucking dumbass.
All I know is he was a pussy. He didn't go through with
He was
it.
fucking mad.
I would have
pussy.
done it.
What snake was it?
Put
An
me
anaconda?
in
Like a
there.
giant python. Or
Yeah, like a
something
big ass
that.
python.
Okay.
Yeah. And like the thing is like they got this thing ready too. Like they were like prepping it like, hey, we're gonna feed it fucking like hippo legs and shit.
Mhm.
So that way it can like go down. And it was doing it like fine.
Right.
But so that he was like, well then that means but you could kind of sense that he wasn't gonna do it whenever he was like, oh, so the hippo leg went down easy, huh? Huh. All right. Well, like he was like, well, fuck, I didn't expect that.
I thought it would take longer.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like,
Yeah.
it probably took a minute to get
Yeah.
it down, but I mean, it went down with ease. So whenever he heard that, he was like, huh, well, that's interesting.
Put me in. Fuck that motherfucker. He's pussy as fuck.
He is. He's fucking mad
Give me
pussy,
a-
son.
give me a couple of shots.
I
and a
want to know
blunt,
what you're smoking,
and I'll
dude.
fucking do it.
He's drinking tequila.
Yeah. Give me a couple of shots and a blunt, and I got you.
Can
I'll
you
go.
imagine like fucking having a hangover in a snake's stomach?
Oh,
You're just
God.
like, fuck.
You feel like the muscles squeezing your head, and you're like, "Fuck, the headache was bad enough already."
Hell yeah. He's just throwing up all the
Oh, dude. Oh, you throw up in the suit?
Yeah.
You ain't got nowhere to send it?
Oh, dude,
Oh.
no. No, I'm thinking about the fucking show that we thought about with Brian. Fucking anesthesia.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
put him
yeah.
in
Oh,
the
was it
snake suit.
high risk, low reward?
High risk, low
Yeah.
Fucking like get somebody fucking all fucked up and bring in the snake. know what I'm saying?
They wake up inside of
You
a
wake
fucking
up inside
snake.
the snake.
What the fuck?
That's the most terrifying shit ever. You're just like, where the fuck am I, dude? All of a sudden, you start feeling yourself move down slowly but surely. Holy shit!
You wake up with nothing but like you and a survival knife, and you got to cut yourself out of there.
That would be the first thing I'm doing. Is like, because I'm already claustrophobic. I'm stabbing or punching whatever the fuck I can do. Like, fuck that noise. But you wouldn't even be able to, because coming to from anesthesia,
Yeah.
you're like,
You're
where
all
the
out of it.
fuck
You're like,
am I? Like,
Oh yeah.
fucking just heroin. Put him in a slight coma, so that whenever
There
they
you
wake
go.
up, and then you find the body and you hit them with some adrenaline.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Hell yeah! You remember what was it? The thing that George Carlin said they did? They'll put a dog, a snake, and something else in a bag. They would put
Dog, a snake, and a monkey.
and a monkey. Yeah. And they would put people in a bag with a dog, a snake, and a monkey, and like throw them down a river or some shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Damn. No.
Imagine waking up in that motherfucking
Oh,
Yeah,
hellhole.
that would be
Oh.
terrible.
Now that's high risk, low reward.
high
like the
risk, low
motherfucker.
reward right there.
You ain't lying.
We need funding. That's all I'm saying.
If you want to sponsor us, I'm looking at you, Paramount.
Sony, we can get your numbers up.
Somebody.
Somebody.
True TV.
Well,
True TV.
after this latest acquisition, I don't think Sony's worried about money.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was reading about
Did
that.
you see Epic Games acquired Bandcamp?
Yeah,
That's why.
I don't know.
That's-
Wait, what
that-
happened with Sony?
Well, Sony got Bungie, right? Unless they acquired
Well-
something else recently that I'm not aware of.
Funimation.
Sony got a Funimation?
Yeah, because Sony owns Crunchyroll, right?
Oh.
So they got
shit.
Funimation.
Okay.
Yeah, because
okay.
Funimation's all going all the way straight to Crunchyroll.
Yep.
Well, that kind of makes sense because Sony's like a
Oh,
multimedia company.
shit.
What I don't get is Epic getting Bandcamp. Epic bought Bandcamp, and
So what's Bandcamp?
It's where you can upload music and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was like
yeah,
an
okay,
indie music
yeah.
platform. But they also bought
I thought you were talking about a game. I was like, Bandcamp.
they bought Harmonix, which made Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I don't know what they're
I thought
angling
they
for.
made Rock Band.
Maybe it was Rock Band. One of those music.
One of
One
those
of the,
two.
yeah, one of the fucking
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So I'm guessing they're gonna make like some type of like indie game.
I
don't
guess
know.
like some kind of music game where you can like upload your own songs. Maybe
I guess.
I could kind of see that. I don't know.
Because I mean, in Rock Band, you could already kind of do that.
Kinda, yeah.
You just
with
buy
the-
certain tracks
With
from.
the new one, I can't remember which one it was. The one that had 6 buttons instead of the 4 or 5, whatever,
Yeah.
or the 8. I can't remember whatever the top and bottom buttons.
Yeah.
You could they actually had a really good system to where like you could just purchase songs. And they would have like either the guitar or bass, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. Guitar Hero Live, is that what it was called, or something like that?
I think so.
Something like that. Well, either way, they had a really good system, and then they kind of oversaturated the market themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
because
realistically.
they made so many goddamn rock bands and Guitar Heroes and shit. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
Rock Band was the death of those games.
yeah,
Like Guitar Hero was killing it, and then Rock Band came out and was like, "Yo, let's go ahead and fucking make a full ass band." And
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Huh, this is getting kind of old." And then
Yeah.
Guitar Hero tried to come out with like what was
full
it?
ass band, too.
No. Well, I think
Well, they made all the specialty games,
yeah,
you know, like
Metallica,
Aeros-
Aerosmith, the Beatles, and all that shit.
and they tried
Yeah.
doing their own too. Because I remember Rock Band or Guitar Hero had their own like drum set and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, okay.
too.
So they did. Okay.
Yeah,
I never
they
saw
did.
that.
Yeah, they did.
Because Rock Band had just like the 4 drums, like the quads, and then Guitar Hero had the quads and like hi hats
Oh, Jesus.
in their like drum
So
set.
you
And it's-
literally were like basically playing drums.
yeah,
Damn.
and then their guitar upgraded too because it wasn't just like the 5 or 6 buttons; it was like actual strings.
Right.
I remember when that
Goddamn.
came out.
And then later on, they made this one game. I don't know who.
Rocksmith,
Yeah,
whatever it was.
Rocksmith.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where you actually use your guitar and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That game was actually pretty dope.
Yeah. Because it
could
literally
actually-
teaches you how
teach
to play. it.
Yeah,
guitar.
and that's cool. I wish they would have done that from the jump. Like, I understand why they couldn't have because like technology limitations and stuff.
Right.
But I feel like that would have been a much better.
Well,
like,
you know what
success.
happened was damn it, what's the name? It's this company.
Activision.
No, not Activision. Where basically you get like your MIDI controller, or whatever, and the notes come on the screen.
Yeah.
and you learn how to play songs like that. That way, it could either be like a drum pad, a keyboard, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They bought Rocksmith for that technology, and now you have to pay a monthly subscription to use it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean it is what it is. I mean it's
Yeah.
still popular. Like people,
Right.
mad people use the shit.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much that's what happened to Rocksmith.
Okay.
I remember reading about that whenever it first happened. They're like,
Damn.
they're planning to launch something in like 2017, and they did. Like
Yeah.
they bought Rocksmith back in like 2010, and it took them 7 years to fully like plan out their move, and they
Right.
finally did it.
Interesting.
Damn,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I loved playing the Rock Band games.
Yeah.
they were a lot of fun, especially making your own band,
Mhm.
touring, and all that stuff. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Good
I
time.
was
good time.
always a Guitar Hero guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I didn't really care for Rock Band.
I used to know
I don't-
Freebird on Expert the entire way through. I had
Oh,
that shit
hell yeah.
memorized, dog. Good times.
mine was "Carry On My Wayward Son."
Guitar Hero 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
That to me, that was the best one. I liked the Metallica one too, but Guitar Hero 3 was the best one.
oh yeah, it was a lot.
It had
of
all
fun.
the dope ass songs on there.
Mhm.
King shit, son.
And then
King
Welcome Home.
shit.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah, I
dun,
forgot. Yeah,
dun,
that
dun,
was the
dun,
very first
dun,
time I
dun.
heard this song.
Yeah, that was a fun. That was a fun song to play.
Mhm.
And then they had who was it? Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beats in the Harlot. Yeah.
Mm.
No, not Beats in the Heart. The other one, Almost Easy.
Oh yeah, that one. But
Yeah.
so what was it? Guitar Hero
This was Rock Band. Rock Band
Oh,
had
yeah,
the
Beats in the Harlot. Yeah.
no, Almost Easy.
Mm.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I haven't played them in fucking years.
At the arcade I work at, they got a Guitar Hero game, and like I got to play a couple days ago. I don't remember, but someone had a free game. Someone loaded up some credits, and I was able to play for free. And I played Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade.
Hell
that was
yeah.
fun as fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
The good thing about that one Guitar Hero, the Legends of Rock, is that there was bosses and shit.
Yeah.
That
I
was
remember
dope.
that when you played against the devil
Yeah,
with that one song.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like a devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
I
was like, what song is that
That song is still a fucking classic.
Oh
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I fucking love that song.
Fire Through the Flames, dude.
Oh, Through the Fire and Flame.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Impossible. Pretty much impossible. Even on hard, that shit fucking gave
Oh,
me
yeah.
carpal tunnel. I remember watching this one chick on TikTok. She was playing it live, and she got a 99%.
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
On expert, dude. I was like, oh my god.
I love how the guitarist who actually like made the song, he's like, yeah, he talks about like Guitar Hero.
Mhm.
They only paid him out like just to use it for that once. So they paid him like once
Yeah,
instead of
a
monthly.
flat fee.
Damn.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it just blew up like crazy.
Yeah. Man, that sucks.
Yeah, that's why you always take money on the back end.
Mhm. Get them
Always better that way.
residuals.
Residuals and royalties
Yes,
and all
sir.
that shit.
Hell yeah. But yeah, he is like, we didn't know what was gonna happen. They just called us up and we're just like, yeah, sure, this is gonna be our fee. I think they literally got like $250 for it. I think.
Damn, that's it?
No, hell no.
No,
Well,
there's no way.
Yeah, because
Well, the company got like, because the separations and all that stuff,
Mhm.
marketing and all that stuff, it literally came down to like him getting like $250.
Oh, like him himself.
Yeah, him
getting
himself
250.
getting, like,
Okay,
$250.
That makes some more sense.
Yeah. And
I'm-
so yeah, and then from there on, he was like, "Fuck, man! Like,
Yeah,
we
I
just
mean-
did not know that it was gonna blow up the way that it did."
That's what's crazy. Like stuff like that. Like you just never know.
Yeah.
Like
And he was also saying like he just because the thing is that when people heard it, they didn't really like that type of guitar
Yeah.
sound at the time, but because of Guitar Hero, it just brought it up. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this was a good marketing move for anybody who had bands.
yeah. I mean, honestly, because there was a PC game, like a free one that I played that was basically a Guitar Hero clone. I think it was called Frets on Fire,
Yeah.
and it introduced me to a Canadian band that I really like now, like called Ash Glen.
Okay.
And like that's the market that I wish they would have like tapped into more, was like, hey, if you are like an indie band and you've got like some songs, send them in, like key them into like the Guitar Hero shit, and then we'll put them on the game. And that's a good way to not only bulk out the catalog that you can play in the game
Right.
itself, but like also get some exposure for these indie artists. Like I feel like that's a win-win
I think
scenario.
that's what they're trying to do with
Yeah,
the whole
it-
Bandcamp and the other guys.
I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Like I hope that's what the direction they're going.
I
Like
hope so too,
because
That'd
that
pretty
would be
cool.
rad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you could just upload a song and it either you key it yourself or like people that work for Epic key it for you.
Right.
Either way, like
because if they do it, then they can get a small fee.
like
on the top or whatever, and then there's ways for it to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have it be a mix of both, like you upload it and they distribute it to like Spotify, all that shit, all
Yeah.
the different distribution platforms, but also they hook it up for like this like Guitar Hero-esque song like game that they make.
Right.
The one thing I hope that they don't change about Bandcamp is that like some people can only like you can put like let's say I do an album and I put it everywhere, but only on Bandcamp will it have these exclusive songs and it'll be in WAV format, like high quality, uncompressed.
Yeah.
Like that's what I wish I wish they would do that with like podcasts. I wish they would do that with everything. I wish it was just
WAV,
just a high uncompressed audio. That way there would be nobody would have any. Yeah, you want to limit it to a certain volume, fine, but just don't compress it.
Yeah,
right. That's what fucking kills it. Like,
yeah,
I don't
what
know.
makes it sound less of what it is.
Yeah, because there's some dope ass albums that would be really good if they weren't squashed to shit.
Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of people just also don't know, like people getting into it, like just don't know that's even a thing. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know that WAV was like the most uncompressed format and like the most lossless, like format that you could do. And I thought MP3 was the best, but turns out MP3 shit.
And it's the worst one.
Yeah, fucks everything up.
Takes out all the good stuff.
It's like when I found out about leather. Genuine leather is like it's not the best leather, but it's like it's kind of like the one that they use the most leather.
Yeah,
it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. It's like in the middle.
Yeah.
We used to mess with this one dude. His name was Richard. He always wore like a leather jacket, and I pissed him off one day. I walked up to him. I was like, "Damn, son, is that real pleather?" He was like, "Man, fuck you. This jacket cost like $500."
God damn.
Sure it did.
Sure it did.
That's nice pleather right there, my guy.
I got a real leather jacket from Goodwill for $10. If you paying $500 for a leather jacket, you fucking up. Go to Goodwill.
Yeah, you can find them at a fucking resale store.
Probably a nice little bomber jacket.
Yeah,
don't
bomber
paying
jackets
full
go
money
hard.
for
Hell
jackets or
fuck that.
nothing. Go to Goodwill, goddammit.
Hell yeah, because I'm poor.
Facts, we poor.
I go to resale stores a lot, and I find a lot of cool stuff there.
You find good shit at like Goodwill and pawn shops. I mean,
for sure. And then people like, I have people at the hotel comment on the stuff that I bought, and they're all like, "What the fuck? Like, where'd you get this?" And I was like, "At a resale store." And they're like, "What?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, dude,
it's smart. You ain't paying full price for the same shit."
Or you could just do what I do, just wear the same clothes for like 9 years.
Facts.
Yeah.
Before you upgrade your wardrobe.
My cholo ass uncle gave me these shorts, and I've been wearing them for like 3-4 years now.
Nice, good old hand me down, son.
Hell yeah.
Good old hand me down.
That's how you do it, baby.
That's how you do it.
Big facts. So I saw this funny ass story the other day about a man who got shot over stealing a package off a doorstep. Right?
Got shot?
Like the dude,
like with a gun?
Yeah, like
oh shit.
He ran up on the dude and was like, like looking around. He didn't know that somebody was home because there was no cars there.
Yeah.
He went to grab a package, and it wasn't even like a big package.
It was small.
It's like a fucking normal sized package, and the dude just fucking blasted him with a shotty as he was running away.
That's what you get.
Still on his property and everything.
What you get?
It's all on camera. He told him, he was like, "Put it down." The dude just ran.
Fuck around and find out.
Hell yeah, fucking blew his backbone out.
Bam.
So he killed him.
No, he's alive, but I mean, he still got fucking shot.
Damn. Oh, he probably did a bird shot.
I don't know.
Damn. That's wild.
You just imagine though, like doing that and like dying over a dildo.
Yeah. Oh God.
What a legacy, right?
Right. That's on your obituary. Like died for a dildo.
Oh, did y'all hear about that one lady? I think it was in like Florida or California, wherever the fucking crazies are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So her and her friends ran up in like some, I don't know, like perfume or like fancy bag store, and they stole like 10 grand worth of fragrances, perfumes, and all that shit. So whenever they're running out, like her other two friends, like they broke off in different ways, but she like hid in like some bushes or something. The cops couldn't find her, so they were like, "All right, release the hounds." The German Shepherd ran up on her and like bit her on her head and like tore some of her scalp off and shit.
God damn.
And then like what's funny is there's like an interview of her. She was like, I was just going about my day doing normal people stuff, and I didn't think I would have some dog ripping my biting my crown like that. And so she's trying to sue the police department.
Wow.
And right away, like me and Jamal were like, "Oh, there's no fucking way in hell.
Oh yeah.
No way." She was like, I can't believe dogs are trained to do that. She was like, and then the way the police officer explained it was like, yeah, he's taught once he finds a scent and like we're nowhere near him, He's to bite until we tell him to break. So that's what he did his job.
He's
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he's legally trained to do, and he's an officer of the law.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he did his fucking job.
He did his job.
She was like, I think that dog needs to be put down. All the officers who chase me need to be need to lose
She's
their
trying to
job.
carry their ass.
Yeah, exactly.
The
After
fuck?
stealing some shit.
Yeah.
I was like, you dumb bitch.
Don't get me wrong.
These
I ain't really
motherfuckers.
got no love for cops, but you fucked up.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
fuck
is
up.
what
on
it is.
you, not on the cops.
They did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the story about some dude like held up like it was like a Dollar General or some shit, you know, like some dollar store or whatever.
Yeah.
He held it up, you know, with a gun and stuff, and he ended up getting fucking blasted by the cashier.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
And the fucking family was on later the family was on the news saying basically like he didn't deserve to get shot, like he wasn't really like doing anything wrong, basically. I can't
shit.
remember what it was, but they're like
What the fuck?
he didn't deserve to lose his life over this.
Well, then,
like,
I mean, did he have a gun when he ran?
yeah.
So then,
That's what happens when you try to defend yourself. What the fuck?
sometimes you run across the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah.
You fuck around and you find out.
Exactly.
Fuck around, you find out.
What-
if you
did-
come running up on me with a gun and I've got a gun, I'm gonna pull that motherfucker.
What state was this in?
I don't remember.
If it was Texas, I mean, what did he expect?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it was. I want to say it was like somewhere in the south.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yeah. I mean, everybody in the South got gats.
Oh yeah.
Lying.
So, I mean, that's my thing. Is like, just run up, get done up, son. Like, you got to be careful with that shit. Like,
Someone's gonna match your level of aggression and threat level. Like
if not, go overboard.
if not
with it.
overboard,
Yeah.
you pull a pistol, someone's gonna pull a rocket launcher on your ass. You better watch out.
Like, do we have a problem?
If not, go fucking Joker on them. You know, like go fucking crazy.
Yep, that's the last thing you want
Yeah.
is the fucking.
You're gonna test the wrong person.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna
Make
test you
them
back.
think like, oh shit, I fucked up. Even though you're robbing me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, y'all should check out this YouTube page. It's called Soft White Underbelly. He's a guy. He's a photographer, but when he does photographs and shit like that, he interviews the people, and a lot of times it's like they have like the craziest stories.
Really?
Yeah, and he interviewed this guy named Repeat. His name is Pete, but like he was an Army vet. Nope. Yeah, Navy vet first. He did underwater diving and underwater welding, and then he joined the Army where he was like 86th Airborne or something like that.
Yeah.
And he got blown to shit. But once he got out, he was like selling drugs and selling guns and all that shit. And he was talking about how he was like, you know what, my wife asked me to go to the store, so I went to the store. And he was like, but you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and load my car up with like 60 guns and 1,800 rounds of ammo,
Goddamn.
or some shit like that. And he's talking about how like cops saw him, and you know they knew who he was because he was like, they called him the sneaker. He would sneak in people's houses, steal shit, or a creeper.
Yeah.
And like it didn't matter. There'll be 9 gangsters in there. He would take like a sharp razor blade, cut out their pockets, and take their money and all this shit. And they would be like, man, what the fuck? How did you know?
How
who
does all my
was it?
shit
Oh, we
going?
know who
Yeah.
it was. It was Repeat. Blah blah blah. So finally somebody dropped dime on him, and they caught him running to the store to get milk, and he had this whole fucking car full of guns and ammo. And he was like, man, he's like, I already knew what it was. He was like, so as soon as the light turned green, I just fucking peeled out and like went down the alleyway. He was like, I took a right and the dude went straight, so I just threw a gun. And then I took a left. When he caught back on me, lost him, threw another gun. He goes, and then it was time to get rid of the drugs. He was like, so I went straight and took a sharp left and lost him. As soon as I went to throw the brick out, it fucking hit the top of the thing and blew up all over me. He was like, it was snowing in LA that day. I was like, oh shit. he was like, fuck. So he had like one last gun. It was a little mini sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah.
And he said he jumped out of the car with it, but whenever he did it, it like hit something because he just kind of like threw it in reverse. You know, how, like I did Gabriel's truck, slapped it in reverse. but what it did was he thought he threw it in drive or neutral, whatever.
Yeah.
But he slapped it in reverse, so it kind of like and it started rolling back and hit the cop car. And as he's running, the cop gets out and starts like, he has his gun up on him. He's like, yo, don't. He's like, just like stop. And he has a sawed off. He's like, don't do it, man, don't do it. So the guy pulls his gun and he shoots him and blows his legs out from underneath him. Just, bird shot, whatever.
Yeah.
He looks at the gun and is like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? So he starts running, throws another gun, and he ran through like that razor wire fence, whatever, fucked himself all up.
Oh, fuck.
Took his shirt off. He was like, he ran through some apartment complex where it was late at night. Yeah. They're still doing plaster work. So he grabbed a bag of plaster, threw it over his shoulder, looking like he was one of the workers, and all the cops just start flying by him and shit. And then another cop's like, that's him, what the fuck? So he grabs the bag and just beats it on the hood, and it fucking goes all over, so they can't see anything. And then he just starts chopping back in the fucking apartment complex. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, this is like the wildest fucking story I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, shit. Yeah. This guy's smart as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then he was like, what fucked me up was as I was running through, he's all bloody and shit. Some girl that he knows saw him, and she was like, Peter, what are you doing? He was like, Millie, shut the fuck up. So he like jumps in like some pool house, whatever, and he stays there for like, I think he said like a few hours before the cops finally started leaving. And as soon as he walks out, he sees Millie like looking through the window, and then sure enough, like cops just surrounded his ass. Like she had been watching him the whole time.
Damn.
I was like, God damn.
He would have got away with it. He would have got away with it.
Snitch ass bitch.
Yeah.
So wait, did he change his life, or is he still doing it?
Kind of. I mean, these aren't like, these aren't like success stories.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
These are just stories.
It's just like real life stories and shit.
Oh, shit. Huh.
Really dope.
Goddamn, I gotta take a leak again.
That
God damn, dude.
Hey,
I broke the seal.
You broke the seal, bro. It's just what it is.
You're lying.
It is what it is. But yeah,
what was this channel called?
Soft White Underbelly.
Soft White Underbelly.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to that story in the description.
All right,
that shit
cool.
Is
That sounds fucking wild.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Brian would do.
Would you do that, Brian?
What? Throw away guns and drugs?
No.
Yeah.
Like, just be smart about it.
No, I don't think he would do it because he's too smart to do something like that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
I mean, like, if some situation would happen like that, I feel like he'll find a way to like maneuver around it.
I don't know where you get this.
I don't know
where you get this like concept. Brian's very smart. He wouldn't do anything like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Brian would ever do anything. No,
I'm saying like if he was like, let's say some reason he's an accomplice of something that we're doing, I feel like he'll find a way like to maneuver around it.
I would deny any existence of
you. Either that, or once they finally catch it to him, he's dropping dime. Because I mean, you're caught. Like,
right?
You're going to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Like the smart thing to do would be to take a plea.
Right.
Like, all right, fuck, I guess I'm doing 2 years. Like, that's what I would do. Like, if I did get caught, fuck yeah. I'm like, well,
it was this guy, this
what
guy,
am I
this
gonna
guy,
do?
this guy, this
yeah,
guy. Right.
Fuck yeah. I'm fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine in the most. Fuck that shit.
Fuck them guys.
Fuck that.
Might as well.
Well, see, I don't think the plea deal will work for me because they'd probably ask for like specifics, like days and stuff like that.
Yeah, your memory's
and I'd be
shit.
like, I think it was a Friday.
Right. Brian's like, yo, look, I'm really trying here. Like, was it more than a day ago? Yes, sir. It happened on the 13th of February. Bro, it's September. I don't remember last week's meal. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sir, it's April.
Oh, fuck.
Well.
Yeah, I gotta update my calendar.
I'll tell you one thing Brian could do with ease.
What's up?
Would be pass a lie detector test.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just because you wouldn't even remember. They're like,
sure.
They're like, did you take the thing, blah, 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 or did you do this? Yes. I don't know.
Maybe.
Brian's like, where am I?
I have a little bit of dementia, but it's all
like,
right.
Don't play dumb with us.
I'm not.
Yes.
I ain't playing.
What games are we playing?
Scrabble?
I got my controller just in case. I never leave home with it.
It's going to be so fun to walk around with Brian when he's like 50 and he's got dementia.
Oh, shit.
Brian's going to be forgetting all kind of shit.
I think he's going to be wild as fuck.
He's going to be driving me everywhere. Brian, that's a red light.
Nah, I'm going to take him to buffets.
Hell yeah.
Why are we in Colorado?
I swear I fell asleep for 2 hours. How the fuck did we get to New Mexico this damn fast? Yes. That's all Brian says. Yes. He turns into a damn yes man, a literal yes man.
Right. Not because he wants to, because he has to.
He's just like, yes.
Yes.
Well, one of the interviews on there that kind of like it kind of made me feel bad and freaked me out at the same time was this dude who literally got so high on hallucinogens that he never came down. He's a straight up schizophrenic now.
Oh
Like
shit!
the dude was like, so when did you start doing drugs? He was like, what were you saying? Like he doesn't hear voices or anything like that. He's just always in like a state of panic.
Yeah.
Right.
Where, you know what I mean? Like he's always scared.
He's on the edge all the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he just kept
crazy.
like you could just see him like mentally resetting
Yeah.
to like answer anything the dude was asking him.
Right.
Wild.
Yeah, and I was like, holy shit. He was like, so what did you
Damn.
do? He was like, we would do like acid by the sheets, not a fucking little
Tabs.
Yeah.
you know, they would do
little
like a whole sheet
Yeah.
of
God
acid with
damn.
mushrooms and
Yeah.
smoke bowls of weed and blunts and get drunk and all kind of shit. And he was
That's
like
crazy.
he was like one day I woke up and like it was like a few days later and he was still
Just
Out of it.
out of it.
Yeah.
He was just
When did he realize that he was just out of it?
I don't know. He didn't really touch on that. But the one thing he did notice, he kind of noticed something wasn't right. Was whenever like he noticed he was starting to steal stuff, but like little stuff like candy bars that like you would just get like a slap on the wrist for, and he would be like, it would turn into like a whole ordeal. Like it was like a fucking like a situation.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything.
Like a scenario.
Yeah. Like he was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck happens if blah 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 blah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And yeah,
Damn.
that one was. I was like, fuck that.
Oh. That's why I don't fuck with hallucinogens.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
just I know I'm not mentally strong enough for that shit.
Yeah,
like, or stable enough. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You
Like,
got to be careful with those, man.
Yeah.
Like because it's really easy to go down like a bad trip. And-
Allegedly.
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 Well, fuck it. I ain't got a real job no more. I work at an arcade. Not
not
allegedly.
a real. Hey, that's a real job.
That's a real job.
You supply happiness.
Yeah, yeah. That is the best part. Whenever like the kids come up to like the prize counter and I'm like checking them out and getting them candy and shit. That is really fun. But anyways, yeah, you got to be careful with those. It's real easy to go on a bad trip, and once you're on it, there's nothing that you can really do to get off of like the bad shit.
You know, one of the
Right.
best songwriters of all time, Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
He's schizo from doing hallucinogens and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like one of the teachers, his name is Randy. He was one of my what was he, music theory teacher, I think.
Yeah.
He was saying how he got to meet him one time, but like everyone told him like, hey, if you go try to shake his hand, just know he's very fragile. Like,
Yeah.
you got to be real careful. So he like made sure he was like in his vision, made eye contact with him and said, hey, Brian, how you doing? And he was like, hi, like real, like
yeah,
he's constantly hearing shit in his head,
yeah.
Right.
or was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you read his story, dude, it's crazy. Like once he did kind of like permanently get stuck, like they started sending him to therapists to brainwash him that way he would function like a normal person.
Yeah.
And then that therapist ended up getting sued for that shit.
Because I mean, that's all he could really
Yeah.
do. But I mean, like technically, you're taking away his
Yeah,
Normalcy.
yeah.
in a
What's
sense.
left of it? Yeah.
Because honestly, like I've allegedly taken quite a few different substances in my
Hey, you don't
day.
have a real job. Go ahead, say.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it. I mean, like some of them are more strong than others, and some of them have like a lot longer lasting effects than others. Like I know allegedly, one of the three people sitting around me has taken a certain fungus.
No.
Really?
That
I
can.
wonder who.
I enjoyed portobellos.
Yeah, portobello's
Yeah,
is really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
And those are really funky and give you some crazy times and experiences, but
They're
it's nothing
fun
compared
guys.
to the wacky stamps. The wacky stamps last a lot longer, and those are crazy.
Bro, but that dude, that schizophrenic dude, I don't know how many fucking
Sheets.
tabs come on a sheet or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was 10, so he was taking like 20 or 30.
Oh,
And that's
shit.
insane.
Yeah, 20,
That's
30 hits
insane.
like on a fucking daily basis. That's fucking insane, bro.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
that's how you fuck yourself up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've tasted the wacky stamps a time or two, and they last like 12, 13 hours,
Yeah.
and it can be very uncomfortable because
Yeah.
it lasts so long. Like,
Right.
even if you're experienced, like I'm pretty experienced with the portobellos. And
You're
then-
a pretty good cook. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
pretty good, pretty good cooks. But then wacky stamps be lasting for a while.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, they last like what, 5 hours?
12.
At most. Damn.
No, the shrooms last like 5-6.
Shrooms last
Okay.
like 5-6, and you can kind of, if you drink milk, they diminish, and like once you get used
Quickly.
to them, like
Right.
it's not as bad. The stamps, them little pieces of paper that you put on your tongue, can last 12, 13, 14 hours, and sometimes like you wake up the next day and you're still feeling it a little
Is
bit.
it even worth it though? to like do it? Because I mean, I don't know how
For some, so for some people, it's a way for them to like find themselves.
Yeah.
For others, it's just for a trip.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
it really depends.
yeah, is it worth it? It just depends on who you ask.
Right.
Yeah, it depends on your mindset when you're going into it. Like, for us, me, quote unquote,
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Like,
Whatever.
whatever. Fuck it. Like, it was super fun. Like, it was definitely scary at times. Like, I would not recommend anybody ever try acid if you haven't done shrooms before, or if you're not experienced with psychedelics.
Right.
Because it's very intense. It's going to last a very long time, and you're not going to be used to it or ready for it if you haven't felt something kind of like that before. Because it does hijack your brain. Like, your brain is going to work differently.
Right.
So like
Well-
so basically, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've literally never done any of those. But like shrooms kind of just opens your mind up a little bit to where you're like, oh shit. And then like acid is like kicking the door.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna see everything you
know,
never
like
thought.
the Willy
Right.
Wonka whenever they're on the boat and they're
Oh,
going
yeah,
through the
yeah,
tunnel. It's that for 12 hours,
Fuck that noise.
Oh
which
shit.
can be fun and can be like a very eye-opening thing. Like, art looks crazy on the wacky
if you go
sticks.
into it with the right mindset.
Right.
You have to feel like you are floating on the river and going down it and up for the ride. If you try to fight it at all, you are not going to have a good
Yeah,
time.
that's what I've heard. Like if you're going even kind of timid, right away you shouldn't even do it. Like if you have any doubts, then you shouldn't do it.
You have to be completely ready to let go. If you're not ready to let go, it's going to make you let go, and that's not going to feel good.
See, if I were to ever do something like this, I would rather do peyote with a sage.
Yeah.
I would not recommend that. Peyote is made with DMT, which is the strongest psychedelic you can possibly take. You are going to
that's
see
why I
a
said
different
with,
dimension.
with a sage. You know what I'm saying? So he can like
That makes
lead
it better.
Me, you know?
It's still one of the strongest psychedelics you can take.
Right.
I would say if you were to try a hallucinogen,
I'll
go with shrooms.
Shrooms.
Right.
You could do
microdose on shrooms before you do
Yeah, dude,
anything
let's
else.
put
or
it this
the
way.
tea.
Yeah, or the tea. Yeah, because look, here's the thing: is like doctors are now like nationwide are prescribing microdoses of shrooms.
Yeah.
Really?
to replace ketamine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
it can be a super useful
Yeah,
thing,
I mean,
honestly.
don't just like
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Make
Like,
it do it.
don't
Yeah,
smash
no.
like fucking 18 grams.
I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
really going to fucking do.
Oh yeah,
hallucinogens.
but what I'm
just
saying, if you ever do like really
Right.
are put in that situation where someone's like, "Hey, you want to try some?" Go with shrooms. Like,
Yeah.
because you're gonna feel like shit after you're done, just
Yeah.
because you're like poisoning yourself pretty much, kind
Yeah.
of.
damn near.
You're
Like-
gonna have a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
And-
shrooms, it basically gives you like stomach poisoning.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
pretty much from what I've heard, because again, I have no desire to do that shit. Is don't chew it, just swallow it. Like that's
Right.
what I've heard. The best thing to do is you just swallow it.
Yeah. Well, depends.
Depends.
Either way, it's gonna
you-
taste like shit.
It's gonna taste like shit either way.
I like the taste. I'm not gonna lie.
You're one of those guys.
I like mushrooms though. Like I like the taste of mushrooms.
I don't.
I'm allergic.
I
so
hate
fuck
them.
that.
That earthy taste. I don't care for.
Understandable.
That's why I don't eat a lot of portobellos.
We used to grow our own portobellos back in the Gap, so we
You're
had
a
a
seasoned vet.
everlasting supply.
You see Ethan in his backyard taking a shit. Like, God damn it, why isn't anything coming out of this motherfucker? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it's if you do like low doses of mushrooms, you don't even really trip all that hard.
Yeah, you just feel different.
It's like weed
like a
without
body
the
high?
headiness.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you'll feel good, but your head won't be all cloudy. You know.
So that's
Weird.
one thing that I hated about weed is that head
The-
cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and the fucking smell.
Yeah.
God, when we were at Poets, someone smelled like
Bro, they
Straight up fucking
loud,
stank.
bro. They were loud as fuck.
and I ended up getting like a good whiff of it, and it just kind of
Yeah,
turned
it
my
was this-
stomach a little bit.
Yeah, it was these two guys, or a guy and a girl, whatever. They walked by.
Yeah.
Right away, I looked at Brian. I was like, "You smell that?" He was like, he had a sour look on his face. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Ugh."
It's just something about the smell of weed. It
Yeah,
just
it's
turns
just
my
bad.
stomach.
See, I wish if there was one thing, if I could find a strain that would get me high, but not with zero paranoia, I would be on board with it.
Right.
microdosing shrooms.
I don't want to do that. See,
Understandable.
I'm already 32, bro. If I accidentally sip milk, I'm on the shitter for like 4 hours.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be there for a lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
Understandable.
lifelong shit.
Well, I think the tea would be
Yeah, like,
art.
honestly, like people hype up psychedelics a lot, and
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah.
you know, like, and say that they're this huge like thing, and they can be for sure. Like they can be very effective and very intense. But it just like anything, if you dose it properly, like you're gonna be fine.
Because like a lot of the times, like the bad reviews I've heard about, psychedelics, are generally from people who had bad trips.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like they went in like I kind of like I didn't really want to do it. I was just there for the party and blah blah blah. Kind of got peer pressure. It's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Like
you're not gonna feel good doing it.
yeah, like the people seeking this shit out are the ones who I really want to get a review from.
Yeah.
Who are like,
I can definitely tell you because like you allegedly one person here has tasted the portobellos. I've done quite a bit. I've eaten quite a bit of portobellos, and I've swallowed quite a bit of stamps, and I've pulled a Joe Rogan and done some DMT.
Which out of the three, which one was your favorite or least favorite?
Shrooms for sure.
Shrooms favorite?
Yeah.
Because it's more chill.
It's more chill. Like it's very social, honestly.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's a very social type of thing. Like me and my buddies, like I said, we grew our own portobello mushrooms. And sauteed them a time or two.
Sauteed 'em.
It's chill. Like you're just like hanging out with your buddies, like, and you're like, damn, look at that moon. That moon looks crazy right now. And you're just like all.
And then what would it be? Acid and then DMT?
Yeah. Well, no, DMT over acid, honestly.
Really?
Because DMT is like 6 minutes,
Oh, okay. So
and then
it's
it's
quick.
over. Acid takes like 12, 13 hours to go. You have to be
I
like
forgot.
really. Acid is the Dark Souls of psychedelics. Like you gotta be ready for that shit, dog. Because if you're not, it's gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
It's gonna kick
What's
your
that?
ass.
What's that one that people are like ranting and raving over nowadays? Like everyone wants to go to like some South American country.
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca. Yeah.
Ayahuasca is DMT in like tea form.
Oh, okay.
Almost. Kind of similar.
Because like I've heard like that's where like people go and they're like
Yeah.
depressed and like they want like
And that's where you get, like you were saying, like the shaman type
Yeah,
thing.
that's
like
what I'm saying.
someone
Okay.
to guide you through it. I still would not recommend doing ayahuasca before any psychedelic experience.
Right.
I would recommend microdose on shrooms first.
'Cause I know
if you're curious, microdose on shrooms.
Right, because I know there's like certain areas in Mexico where they have certain sages who
Yeah.
like,
And
take you to, and
Yeah.
they'll do a whole process with you before you even do it.
Yeah.
Like it'll take like maybe like a day for you like to
Kinda
sweat
feel-
it out, kind of
Yeah.
like do all this different stuff. And then they'll be like, all right, it's time for to the tent. Let's do the ceremony and boom.
because it's a very different feeling,
Right.
Like from like alcohol, even weed. Like it's going to be very different. Your brain is going to be interpreting things much differently.
wide the fuck
Right,
open.
right.
Much differently, and you want to have like at least a little bit of like understanding of what that's going to feel like before you go into something that intense.
Right.
That's like if you were to try alcohol for the first time and you start with like Everclear Jello
But
shots.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
you don't want to do that. You want to start with
No.
like a light beer or something,
Right.
like something to ease you into what that feels like.
Or don't be a fucking pussy and go straight to the Everclear.
Or don't be a pussy and go straight to the
I
Everclear.
bet I'm not an
Have your,
alcoholic.
have your
Goddamn.
third eye cracked way the fuck open. you
Back,
know?
son. I give myself
What
a
am I, a
fourth
frat
eye.
boy? Jesus Christ.
Israel comes the next episode drinking brandy and shit. Like,
Have
it
my-
ain't bad.
It ain't too bad.
I put a little shrooms in here.
Shit,
Wear
fuck.
muscle shirts, fucking shorts, and then the hat
Right, you
behind
can call
my
me
head
out
and
or
all
what,
that.
dog? I got shorts and a muscle shirt on right now. You trying to say
Oh,
something?
yeah. Hey, bro, I wouldn't take that if I was you, but I'm not you. Me personally, I get physical, but I mean, that's
All right, Israel, meet me outside after this podcast.
Oh, my bad.
it's like, aren't you staying here? It's gonna be an awkward,
Right.
awkward night of sleep. Ethan
sleep
turns over, yo, Israel, my bad, dog. But it's like, no, man, it's cool. Oh no, I mean, like, I accidentally shit in this bed. So
Motherfucker.
Headstrong, I'll suck you off.
he's like, I was growing portobello mushrooms, if you know what I'm saying.
Making my own fertilizer.
That shit is gross. My boy Travis was telling me about that. How out in Eagle Lake or something like that, there's like it's country as hell.
Yeah.
Cow shit everywhere. Straight mushrooms, like wacky mushrooms, grow out there all the time. They would take them home, just like rinse them off and shit like that, and just throw them down the hatch.
Damn.
And they would just go on like bike rides and shit.
It's not hard to grow your own. You ain't got to harvest from cow patties, dog.
No, you don't.
Oh, that's what he did.
Yeah,
I mean,
I get
Allegedly.
it. Allegedly. It's super easy to grow your own. It's easier to grow than weed by far.
Where would you allegedly get the seeds?
You can You can legally order the spores.
The spores, right? Yeah.
Okay.
It's completely legal to order the spores.
Interesting.
And it is not hard to grow. You just need a contained container, like a container with like
They
I
sell
don't know where
humidity.
you got it. Because I was just like, man,
they
this
sell
sounds like
mushroom growing kits online for
Facts.
growing like your own like
Portobellos, yeah.
well,
holy shit. I didn't know it was that easy.
Oh yeah,
Goddamn.
dog, like it's easy as fuck.
Bro, you
Yeah.
can get chloroform on Amazon. You don't think you can
Facts.
get fucking the mushroom starter kits, whatever the fuck they're called?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's legal to own the spores, but not to own the mushrooms themselves.
Right.
Just
There's,
don't grow
there's the
them.
That's the
caveat.
catch.
Just
So you can have the
don't grow
spores,
them.
just don't grow them. Whatever you do,
Allegedly.
never
Don't
grow
grow
them.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Never grow them.
And definitely
And if
don't
you-
put them in a contained container with controlled humidity with cotton balls to wick the humidity out. Spraying them with the steroid spray in order to facilitate growth. Definitely don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. And then don't have a party where your friends come over.
Yeah, and don't flush them like 2 or 3 times a week with 100 G's of flush, and then put them in a dehydrator and dry them out to make chips, and then eat them. Definitely don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Don't do anything we
Wink.
just said. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Wink, wink.
At all.
Yeah.
So you packing?
I'm boosting that.
Don't worry, Brian. I got you. I got you, dog.
Allegedly.
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 That's the name of this episode. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I'll bring you some portobellos next time I come through. I got you.
Yo, if you do for real, you gonna do microdose?
I don't know.
Just stay the night. It's only 5-6 hours.
Right.
Honestly,
Or
microdose.
do it after the show. That way, like right
Right.
before bed or whatever.
Nah,
It's just
don't-
like I had horrible nightmares.
Don't do it right before bed. You won't. You will not sleep.
Oh, really?
You will not sleep on portobellos.
I have.
You
But-
have?
yes.
Interesting.
That's the thing. You're talking about like y'all all gonna have 3 different experiences.
Yeah,
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that
Like
is a big part of it.
I've actually slept entirely through
See,
a trip.
I have a buddy who 2 buddies who have slept through wacky stamp trips, and I don't know how the fuck they did that because that shit keeps me up like crazy. Yeah, like they apparently had wild ass dreams. Like that's nuts.
For me, I don't know what it was. Like one time, I took it. It was like middle of the day, and then I just started getting sleepy. Passed the fuck out. Woke up like 5 hours later,
Damn. Okay.
just
Damn.
sober, and I was
That's
like,
crazy. Did you have like good ass sleep or like good ass dreams?
It was actually really good sleep.
Okay.
I don't remember the dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely remember my dreams
Yeah,
though.
same.
So,
You lying.
but I woke up refreshed and everything. I was just like,
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, I cannot sleep on psychedelics. Like that
Why?
shit keeps me awake. It just keeps you awake. Like
mine's too open.
yeah, shrooms, acid. Like it just keeps you awake. DMT lasts too short for you to like even really feel it. Like
It's more of the after effects of DMT that I worry about. Like for me,
I am no longer afraid of death.
really. What was your experience like?
So my buddy has like his dad owns a construction like dirt business.
Yeah.
So like he had this giant mound of dirt in his backyard, and we did it in the middle of the night. And there's a couple different ways you can do DMT. Like the way we did it was called Changa, which is like an herb mixture that you smoke, and it forms DMT like in the smoke.
Oh, damn.
And that's what we did, allegedly. And like I'm used to weed, like which like it burns the entire time you're taking a hit of weed.
Right.
This stuff, like you took a hit and it would like be a sharp like burn in your throat for the first second, and then you don't feel anything. So like I took a huge hit, like when you take a hit off your vape and you puff out like a giant cloud. That's what came out whenever I hit this little like one hitter that we had full of Changa.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
you couldn't feel it, like it just didn't feel like anything. So I ended up taking a massive hit, and my buddy who like mixed it for us like said like you want to take like consecutive hits because it builds up as you go. So the first hit was pretty good. Like I was just chilling. Like the sky looked wacky. The thing like with shrooms and acid, you can feel that your brain is processing things differently. With DMT, at least with the way that we did it, it did not feel like that. It felt like my brain was completely normal. The world itself was just falling apart around me. which is the only way that I can like explain the difference between those two.
God damn.
Which made it was super cool. Like I mean, I felt like super lucid. Like I was like experiencing this whole little like trip, pretty lucidly. And the first time it was fun. The second time I took it, I took that giant hit because I couldn't realize how much I was taking in, and it had built up off the first hit.
Yeah.
My ears got really hot immediately, like super burning. The entire world was doing like this.
Oh, fuck, shaking and jittery.
Yeah, like vibrating, and like there was just everything was vibrating super fast. And I had to lay back, and I was laying down. My buddy asked me if I was good, and I said yeah. And I felt, if you've ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender all the way through, like the final scene when he's fighting Ozai and like their spirit or whatever is
collide.
like, and it like shrinks down to like his eyeball, like the tiny little speck.
Yeah.
That's what I felt. I felt my essence of like existence shrinking down. Like my arms lost complete feeling. I felt like I was dying. Which is a super intense,
that's
like weird experience. And I felt it shrink around my eye. My vision actually tunneled until it was like a pinprick. And then I was like, I had the realization, like, if I don't stop this, I'm going to die right now. And then like I felt everything again. And like I came out of it and I popped up and I was like, damn, that was crazy. I felt like I just almost died right now.
That would see like that's fucking bad enough. But like for me, that would, because of the anxiety I have, that would linger with me forever.
It kind of like overwrote any anxiety, because I used to be super scared of dying. Like I feel like everybody is, you know.
Yeah,
like,
of
that's
course.
a supernatural fear to have. Once I did that, like I have no longer. I'm afraid of how I might die. Like it could be super painful or whatever. Like, but the
dying,
the experience of dying itself, I felt super warm and comfortable that entire time. Like I felt like I could have easily drifted off and just
fell asleep.
Yeah, it feels like falling asleep.
Right, because I've the funny thing is like, so I follow this thing Reddit. Like Reddit asked people questions, and they asked a question about like people who died or like were about to die.
Yeah, flatline or something like that.
Yeah, basically, and they're all like, for all of them, they're all like, it was really peaceful. Like it was just soothing. Like I was warm. I was just, it was just really soothing. And I was like, man, dying sounds really nice right now.
I think
that's what it felt like. Honestly,
sign me up for that shit.
It felt like sinking into like a warm, comfy bath.
Right.
That's what it felt
most
like.
of them say.
I think it's not necessarily the fear of death. I mean, obviously, like, I can tell you I'm afraid of dying. I have anxiety to prove it. For me, the way y'all are, explaining it sounds like, okay, cool. Like it's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
I think it's like not being here that freaks me the fuck out. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what happens next? You know what I mean? Like the fear,
you're so used to what's here and now.
Like we're
instead
so
of
like lucky to fucking wake up every morning and be like, oh, cool. Like I get to do whatever today.
Yeah.
Like just not being able to do that. Like just like not being here. That's what used to freak me out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lecture Pro. But yeah, that's what used to fucking freak me out. Now it's like I just don't know. Like just the fear of not knowing. I already have like kind of control issues.
Yeah.
And then like just being like, oh fuck, like I don't.
Like,
you literally cannot control it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing you cannot control.
It is something that is going to happen to everybody.
Inevitable. It's just going to fucking happen.
And who knows what happens when that day finally comes? Like, who knows? Nobody really knows for sure. I mean, I've kind of made the like decision in my own brain, like I will no longer stress out about things I can't control.
Yeah, that's what I'm in the process of doing now.
Like I mean, I had a good job and I was making good money. Like now I'm no longer making good money because that job was stressful as fuck and I don't want to fucking work there anymore.
Don't compromise your happiness for anyone.
Yeah, facts. Money ain't everything.
Nope.
You know,
comes and goes.
Comes and goes. Like, and there are things in this life that are out of my control. I can't make the world a better place just by like snapping my fingers.
Nope.
And I can't, make everybody happy just by like wishing that it was so.
Right.
That's out of my control.
Right. Like I can't even feel how activists live life because they always want to like change the world, which is great, which is
very admirable.
Right.
But I can't live my life that way.
But you can't make it to where it will be enough for you to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're constantly pulling in a negative topic
Right.
to fix.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna like. That's why I'm like politicians, activists, all these like active, like these fucking just I don't know, like I don't know how they, how they wake up and choose that life. Like I would be miserable. I would have literally hung myself if I was a politician.
Yeah.
Right.
You literally wake up every day to nothing but bad news, and it's your job to fix it.
Yeah.
Like so, on one hand, shout out to them, but fuck that. Like that's
I could not do that.
no.
Right.
That's insane. Like what can you do?
Like it's like they look. I don't know. Like for me, I just feel like there's too much out there
Yeah.
to be
Really
focused
focus
on
on
one
it.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Granted, the subject might be for a good cause.
Mm.
There's just too much out there
There's
for
too
me
much-
to. I'm sorry to say it. Waste my life on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because there's unless you are like 1 in a million or 1 in a billion type of person to actually be able to make that difference. What is average Joe Blow gonna do about like insulin costs $400
Yeah.
a vial? What are any of us gonna do about that? There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I mean,
Russia's invaded Ukraine. What are we gonna do about that?
Right.
There's nothing. Like the best bet we have is to just live our lives and be happy individuals to the best of our ability.
yeah.
in my
The
opinion.
ultimate key to success is happiness. Straight up.
Right. If you ain't happy, you ain't living.
Facts. I mean, I definitely feel it. Like, I get where they're coming from because, like, there are days that I wake up and I'm like just filled with rage all day long. Just like, damn, money is stupid. The problems the world is facing are stupid and man-made, and we could have easily not had to deal with any of this bullshit if we would have never just invented it and put ourselves through it.
Right. Yeah.
But there's nothing that I as an individual can do about it today.
Right. Because like with anything, you need a majority of people
Yeah.
to come in like do it. You know what I'm
and
saying?
So many people are so blindsided by just like, this is the way it's been, so this is the way it's always going to be, or like
Right.
something like this.
If it works, don't fix it.
Yeah. Like it's without realizing that, no, this is just man-made. Like, we just invented this and are putting ourselves through it,
Yeah, now we kind of have to deal with it
Yeah.
because
Right.
it becomes so normal.
as opposed
Quote,
to just
unquote.
being like, well, no, this is stupid. Let's do something else.
Let's figure out a
then-
different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like I'm not against laws, you know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah.
certain things, like a lot of shit could change. Like
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like back in the day, there was no such thing as money,
yeah.
and everyone got along
Honestly,
so much better.
Yeah. They just traded.
Yeah,
I feel like currency is a stupid and outdated system of resource allocation.
Mhm.
It does not help anybody but the people who've already got it.
Right.
And that does not make any goddamn sense to me.
I cannot tell you. Like I used to fucking stress out so much. Like just recently, I had caught myself like because we joined Sam's Club.
Yeah.
and it was like $100, and I didn't realize everything in there was $20 fucking.
Mhm.
So I bought like 13 items and spent $175, and I was
Right.
like, man, like I already know I'm fucking broke now, and I started tripping on it, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's out of my fucking control. Like
Yeah.
so, I was like, I had to like catch myself and be like,
I mean, like, and not to insert my own promo for this whole shit, but I have a song that I've written about like that
okay,
whole
Bobby.
concept. Yeah, pull up fucking
Instagram.
Bobby. And my Instagram
Shout out to my
is
kids.
shout out to my kids.
kids
who
I-
may or may not exist.
my unborn kids.
My unborn kid. Well, I mean, shit. I don't know.
Knock on fucking wood,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, who knows? I haven't gotten any phone calls, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming I don't have any kids out there.
But also, you've got numbers you don't know blocked.
But yeah. I mean, I just changed phones not too long ago.
Oh, that's right.
So
Goddamn.
Crash Mobile looking at it.
yeah, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I felt that way for a hot minute. Like, currency is just an outdated, antiquated system that is not really helping anybody. Like, I get why it was invented in the first place. Like, obviously, you've got a limited amount of resources that you need to allocate appropriately.
replenish, yeah.
In order for like things to continue forward. But we live in the greatest age of prosperity that it's ever been. Why is there a need to limit things, limit resources, when we have a practically infinite amount of resources? What sense does that make? If you've got an unending amount of food, why are people starving?
Right.
You know, like, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Because I mean, like in restaurant industry, any type of food industry, literally we're throwing away food.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, we're throwing away
Yeah,
food.
food gets thrown away
Like
like
after the night is over, we're throwing that food away.
and for what?
Yeah. We could just be like, hey, here, give this to this person. Give this to this person.
What benefit does it bring to starve a person? Because that's what throwing away food is doing. That's the choice that's making. Is
Right.
We are choosing to starve people who do not have this food and have no access to food, rather than giving them this food.
Right.
What benefit does that bring, as opposed to, okay, let's help this person or the general population be fed and a little bit healthier and able to contribute to the society that they are part of, whether they choose to be or not, and elevate the entire bottom line.
Right.
Rather than having these people that are, by not their choice, dragging down the entire population because they don't have the resources that are able to help them stay healthy and fortuitous enough to be able to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's silly. I feel like it's silly and dumb, and I would punch Mark Zuckerberg in the face if I had the opportunity.
Hey, who's the richest man alive? Is it
I thought it was either Elon or the
Elon?
Bezos.
Yeah, I think it's Elon.
I'll
It's
punch
either
Elon
Elon or Bezos.
Yeah, I think
Elon
so.
Musk needs to be shoved in a locker. He should have been shoved in a locker in
I think he
middle school
was.
or high school.
I think he
Well,
was.
I think
and that's why
right
he's-
now he's actually trying to help Ukraine with a lot of stuff. I think. I don't know.
Elon Musk is a rich asshole who throws money at good causes. That's how I feel about him. Like,
And those people do exist. I mean, like honestly, he's looking
Yeah.
at it as a write-off. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hate to say it.
I mean, like, sure, like good things are getting funded because of him, but he himself is an asshole.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
like it's getting done. So shout out to him, but it's for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty
yeah.
much, yeah.
The right thing for the wrong reason.
Like he's doing it because it's like almost feels like an obligation.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, as where he's instead of being like,
Like
you
if
know
he was
what?
an actual real guy, like real person who wanted to help, he would have been doing so much more
Yeah.
already. You know.
and like honestly, we wouldn't have known about it at all.
Yeah,
Right.
Because you hear, like, there's tons of celebrities who like donate a fuck ton of money or like donate a fuck ton of like work towards certain causes, and you
we
don't hear about
yeah.
it because they're not doing it for the publicity.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the way you should do it. you
Yeah,
know?
because I mean, like I've heard a couple podcasts where they like, they bring it out, like
Yeah.
not those celebrities, but other celebrities. They're like, dude, did you know that this person did all this stuff? Like, I didn't know Brad Pitt was like in the front lines of in L.A. just giving out food during that
BLM.
Pandemic.
pandemic.
Oh, pandemic,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, in the pandemic.
I
he
feel
was
like
just
that's
there.
how it should be. I mean, shit, even if you look back at the Bible, like that's the kind of shit that Jesus was preaching. Like,
Right.
Just be a good person.
Just be a
Yeah.
good person. You don't need the recognition for being a good person. That's
Right.
not why
just
you do it.
for the core of who you are.
Yeah,
You know?
who you are,
what's
and
it-
to help your fellow person. Like,
Yeah.
What was it? What's that one liquor that Ryan Reynolds has? Like the gin, right?
Ooh,
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like made in another country or wherever the fuck it is. It's like distilled in another country.
Yeah.
And where obviously he owns that distillery, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or a big chunk of it. And then he went like just around whatever and found out that there's a bunch of other places that are like going under. And he was like, "All right, I'm gonna."
Buy 'em out.
No. I'm gonna give him the money to keep him going, and nobody knew about it until somebody was like, one of his like, somebody from his team was like, yeah, Ryan did this, blah blah blah, and nobody knew about it, and that happened years ago,
Right.
And like it just came to the light in 2022.
Wow.
Yeah, like at least $100 million for like all those farms and stuff like that to stay open.
Right.
I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah. I mean,
Shout out to people like that.
yeah.
For real.
Honestly, I've been radicalized a lot in the last couple. Like, I wouldn't consider myself a Democrat or a Republican or
Yeah.
anything, but to me, like, we have invented a lot of bullshit systems to hold our own selves back in order for the
Oh,
sake
yeah.
of a couple of people to feel more powerful than the rest of us. And to me, that is a load of horseshit. There's nothing saying that the motherfucker out there working in the fields picking cotton isn't just as smart, if not more smart, and more beneficial for the human race than a Jeff Bezos or an Elon Musk.
Yeah. Kind of person.
Yeah, like Albert Einstein, the fucking smartest dude, like that is known the most globally. Yeah, I may be a little drunk, so it might come across a
I
little,
got you.
little silly.
Right, no, I
but
got
you
you.
know, like he's one of the most well known like smart dudes in the world, and that guy worked as a patent office clerk.
Right.
Who's to say that there isn't someone out there picking watermelon or fruit or whatever to make ends meet for their family who isn't the next person to revolutionize, find a cure for cancer or revolutionize rocket science? How do you know? How will you ever know if he died because he couldn't afford insulin or couldn't afford to eat or
We need free schooling.
free school?
Yeah.
that just makes the most sense to me. You know, like
literally everywhere else.
yeah. Even if it's for the point of wanting to make more money, wouldn't you think a healthy, like stable workforce is going to do more for you than a sickly, depressed ass workforce who wants to call in every other day because they feel like shit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Day in, day out.
And they hate their jobs
Because they're surviving on Hot Pockets and fucking weed. And that's it. Like
Allegedly.
That just makes sense to me. I don't know. I don't get it.
I totally agree with you, man.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the workforce, it's just you feel so trashed.
Yeah.
You feel like so replaced.
When all you can do is survive off of pizza rolls and cigarettes, you're going to feel like shit, and you're going to be in and out of the hospital. And when you can't afford to go to the hospital or to eat right or like the healthy shit that to fuel your body in order for you to be a productive member of society, of course you're going to feel like shit and quit your job and go from job to job and live in welfare and live in these shitty communities because you can't afford or aren't healthy enough to get from point A to point B. When your body is failing you because all you've got is plastic that you're consuming all day long because that's the only thing you can afford, obviously your workforce is going to go under and your company's going to go under because you ain't got shit to fucking live for.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense to me, and I will rage about it until the day I die or until it changes.
So, with that being said,
suicide is badass.
Trump 2024.
Suicide is badass. Trump 2024. Burn down your local oligarch. Assassinate Mark
I
Zuckerberg.
seriously thought you were going to say Olive Garden. I was like, what do they do?
Yeah, burn down your local Olive Garden. Fuck them and their unlimited breadsticks. They making you fat as fuck.
Hell yeah.
You obese piece of shit.
Diabetes having ass
You
motherfucker.
diabetes having ass. Gout toe looking other motherfucker.
But if
Yeah.
you do go, bring me some breadsticks, please.
Yeah, bring us some
because
breadsticks.
we are still poor and currency
we
still
poor
is a
as
thing.
fuck. Yeah, unfortunately.
So
For now.
scratch everything Ethan said. Give us that money. Patreon.com.
So
Capitalism is the shit.
Hell yeah.
where Zeke will suck you off.
Fuck yeah. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
If you want a double blowy, go to STS420.com.
Hell yeah.
Or if you want some decent, pictures, go to Ethan's OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah, facts.
2 cents.
It's $5 a year.
$5 a year.
For badass blows, go to STS420.com/be easy.
If you want the best dick sucking in town, Israel's number is
979. No, G's number is
Hell yeah.
G's gonna hear like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this shit?
Why is everybody calling me?
He just gets a bunch of text messages that say, what that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do, baby? Oh shit.
Yo, I heard a rumor.
I heard that tongue swirl like a hurricane. What you got for me, baby?
I heard you got that Hurricane Katrina, baby.
Break down my wall. Shit.
Come hit this dick with that Category 5.
Heard you the next kiss.
Gene Simmons looking at him.
Yeah, for real.
Heard you fit everything in your mouth like a chipmunk.
God damn.
Holy shit. Oh, goddamn.
What episode is this?
What, 219?
219?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering what
Yep.
episode
Next
was.
week is 220.
220?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
220.
Hey, man, you're only... Was it 220 episodes behind us?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
208... 17?
17.
Yeah.
Something like that.
If it's 219, 217.
Yeah.
Yeah, 217.
207.
catch up.
I don't know why it took me so long to do that. He's the drunk one.
But for real.
Facts.
I just go show
Are
how
you sure
retarded I
you're
am.
not drinking in there?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You would know, motherfucker.
God damn.
You walk.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I be trying to hurt everyone's feelings for no reason.
Facts. Burn down the
Facts.
United States.
Fuck yeah. Burn it all
God
down.
damn.
Burn it all down, son. Fuck it.
All right, we'll end on this one last thing. I don't know what we're gonna end on, but
Okay.
we'll end on. Well, how about this? Here's a good one. That's fun for everyone. We'll have to go around and talk and point out the least fitting job for everyone.
Okay, bet.
Psychologist.
I was going to say nurse.
Okay.
Nice.
What about be easy? Or how about us go in order? You start it off, and then we'll just round robin.
Okay. Least fitting?
Least fitting, like
Okay,
something.
psychologist.
OnlyFans creator.
I guess clown.
Clown least fitting?
Yeah.
I got
I don't
the
know.
fro,
He's
though.
got. Yeah, I was
got
about
the
to say
fro.
he's got the hair
fro
for it.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll be able to do all the clown stuff that they
True.
usually
I'm
do.
too
No, no.
fat.
No, you could just be one of those like you could be like an '80s clown, one that like
True.
fucking smokes squares all day and got
True. Shit.
drink whiskey,
It's
drink
like-
R&R,
like taking a shot behind the bars.
drinking
God
brandy and
damn.
smoking cigs.
What's up, kids? How y'all doing?
Yeah,
Motivational speaker for Brian.
the facts, fucking facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Brian just gets up there. Hi. Yes.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. All right.
Sure.
Okay, I'll go. Okay, so Ethan, OnlyFans creator for sure. Be easy. Daycare worker.
Oh shit.
I can see that.
Yeah.
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 Brian just fucking bodying kids up left and right. Ta.
Bitch, his elbows, son.
Then Israel. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait. Damn it. What's the word I'm looking for? An auctioneer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be like,
Like you're supposed to be actually saying words.
yeah,
motherfucker.
no. I'm just trying to rap here.
I am a rap god. All right, who's next? Ethan or Beezy? Who wants to go?
I got you.
All right.
got you. So be easy. Definitely like a daycare or like child babysitter. I would not trust you in my home. I'm
A
sorry.
nanny.
I would not- yeah, nanny. I would.
Brian, you would be a good house sitter.
For real.
House sitter, yes. Kids involved, I don't know. They'd learn some shit that I don't want them to know about.
Hell yeah. You ever do? You want to see a prolapsed anus?
You want to see a dead body?
Hell yeah.
All right, kids, make sure that when you put in the styrofoam, it's completely broken down.
Israel barber. I would not have you be my barber,
Oh,
dog.
shoot.
And then Zeke fitness expert. You know, like a body.
yeah,
you know, like
definitely.
nutritionist.
Bodybuilder.
I still just go eat McDonald's every day. eat a sausage McMuffin once and have a pack of squares.
God damn. All right, Brian, it's all your turn.
All right. Israel. Well, all right, here's a bonus one because I'm still working on Israel. For Navarre, driving instructor.
Oh yeah, facts. Big fucking facts.
Let's see.
Family planner.
Let's see.
A family pleasure.
Let me catch Navarre working at Planned Parenthood.
Jesus Christ.
That's Brian's most fitting job right there.
An abortion
Holy
center.
shit! Like, a woman walks in, Brian. You want to see a dead body?
You wanna see a dead body?
God damn.
Oh shit, that's fucked up.
For Israel, I'll say cowboy.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think he's so used to being around technology. I don't think he'd really.
Do ranch work and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've ever done anything like that, but
I did when I was a kid.
yeah.
Them years are long gone, my brother.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us could do this shit in the shape we're in.
Getting old.
Yeah.
Fucking back
Right.
snap on me like a damn map pencil.
Zeke.
He's like a friend.
Realistically, anything
Sober.
anything to where I'd say customer service.
That's all I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but I'm talking pure customer service.
Oh, like retail work and shit like that.
yeah, like retail. I mean, because you know you're good at like fixing shit and stuff like that, but could you deal with like Karens all day?
it's kind of what I do.
Or is it?
Yeah. Old Karens, yeah. Like if something's not up to their standards, to just bitch at us until we fix it. But I mean, we're like, I just know how to. I've learned how to de-escalate situations now.
Right.
But yes, I agree. The younger me, yeah, that
Oh, yeah.
that would have been a problem.
Oh yeah.
You want to
All
catch
right.
this roast real quick?
Then auto mechanic.
Yes, yes. Oh, you should hear my fucking truck right now.
Olympic athlete.
Stays
Me?
in the same gear.
Me, an Olympic athlete? That ain't happening.
That ain't
Jack. Have you ever seen the movie Old School with Vince Vaughn when he's doing the 2 rings, but he's got a cigarette in his mouth? He's like, that would have been your boy.
Goddamn.
See, Ethan.
I'm bad at a lot of things, so you got a lot of options. to choose from.
It's a pretty broad spectrum there, guy.
Porn actor, politician.
Oh yeah, but you know you're looking like a damn Maltese with your hair falling in front of your eyes right now. I'm gonna need you to get a south side fade or something.
Goddamn.
We got clippers. You want to pull an Israel?
Shit,
Yeah.
I've rocked the bald look before.
Yeah, he did, remember?
I fuck with the bald look.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. You look weird bald.
I got a big ass head. That's what does it for me.
Yeah, you do.
Thanks.
He's like
2
"Facts."
big ass bald heads.
I almost want to say like some type of butler or something.
I'll be a terrible butler, dog.
Yeah.
Be a terrible. I
He's
would.
just high all day, eating all their food and shit.
I get high as fuck, steal all their food.
Still
Tell them old rich folks like, man, you can suck my dick
from the back.
from
bro.
the back.
Hell yeah.
Rob their vaults and shit.
No, you do like the worst shit ever. You're like, I'm gonna steal this fork. Stealing cutlery and shit.
This
Like,
shit's pure silver, dog. Like
That's it.
pure silver.
on the bag it says Amazon Basics and shit.
Nah, I'd steal the copper out of the air
Out
conditioner.
of the walls. Right. Like a fucking
Run that wire in, son.
He's like, yeah, I need coffee money. Coffee money, motherfucker.
God damn.
What did you pouring in that shit?
We got Mr. Folgers right there. You ain't
Yeah,
got to
dude.
steal nothing.
tearing up drywall for copper. That is some meth head shit.
He starts making fucking shrooms at their house.
Yeah, facts.
By shitting in their backyard. Like a damn Maltese.
Hey, go check that patty out back. See if there's any shrooms going out of it.
Imagine like their fucking landscape guy just going back there to a whole like that hoarder lady's house, but eating shit everywhere. Oh my god, that would break my heart. I'd be like, poor Ethan. Got to get this motherfucker some change.
God damn.
It's back quarter.
Oh, I know what I would be good at.
What's up?
Homeless.
Facts.
We're all homeless
Goddamn.
in this bitch, except for Israel
Hell yeah.
and me. Hey, we're not homeless anymore.
Yeah.
Be easy. When are you gonna get out that fucking gang, dog? Goddamn.
What's up saying that disclaimer too?
Oh yeah,
true. Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
A
shit.
warning: following our advice can and
2
will
hours
lead to
in.
homelessness. Just letting you know.
2 hours and 6 minutes in.
Right.
If you ain't figured it out by now,
Yeah.
you might want to watch
Putting in a
out.
disclaimer like way at the end.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Hey, oh, by the way,
like when Navarre used to spoil a whole movie, and it would be like, "Hey, you want to say spoiler alert, motherfucker?"
hey, oh, by the way, y'all should watch Batman.
Is it?
I watched that yesterday.
Was it good?
It's good as fuck, dog. I liked it. I really liked it.
I want to watch this because I want to see the new angle they're going.
It's good,
Yeah, me
man.
too.
Like it's good. The cinematography's good as fuck. Like the story's pretty damn good. Like the acting was pretty damn good.
But it's
Like,
3 hours though.
It's long as fuck. I had to piss the entire time.
I'm good.
but is it worth the 3 hours?
Yes,
Okay.
I'd say yeah.
Because I know the fucking new Justice League super cut.
No.
Nah,
Fuck
like-
the new Justice League, dog. Like that wasn't
That-
shit.
Okay.
This was really good. This was stood in a league of its own, kind of like the new Joker movie did. Like,
Right.
This was really pretty
I'm
good.
hearing this. It's more like how the Batman comics were.
Yes.
Instead of like, the Nolan Batman where it's like he's pretty much just, 007.
Yeah, he's
in a
not
bat
007. He's a detective. He's not like an action star. Like
So it's
Yeah.
like the old Batman.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
what I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be like.
yeah,
Right.
like he did a really good job. Like this movie did a pretty damn good job. I really liked it. Like
It tripped me out whenever I saw that fucking Colin Farrell was the Penguin. Like that's fucking weird.
he did a good job. He did a damn good job. I was not disappointed by anything except the ending kind of fell flat a little bit for me, but that may have been because I had to
Was
piss.
was it a cliffhanger?
No.
No?
It just kind of dragged out a little too long.
That's
Like,
kind of what I'm hearing. Like the ending should have been like a lot sooner. Like
Yeah.
there's a point to where it should have ended.
yeah, like it
And
kind
they
of
dragged it out.
dragged out a
Right.
little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
But it still wasn't bad. Like I still say it's worth it. Like I'd highly recommend go watch it.
All
Shit-
right.
shit
and
was
there's
dope.
like quite a bit of characters in this
yeah,
one, right?
yeah. And the thing that I really liked was it wasn't clumsy. Like A lot of movies they'll introduce a fuck ton of characters really clumsily. This one did it pretty slickly. Like it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made sense. It wasn't like overcrowded. And
It was evenly spread.
yeah. It didn't feel like it was cramming a bunch of shit down your throat.
Just for like nostalgic reasons and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It was pretty damn good. I really enjoyed it.
I was saying earlier, I want to definitely check it out, like
Yeah.
for sure. Just
Yeah,
Make sure you
I
take
kinda
a
wanna see
piss
it, yeah.
before you go watch the movie. Make sure you drain your bladder.
I'm about to grow some motherfucking portobellos before I go in there.
Facts. tape a water bottle to your nutsack. Like,
God damn.
God.
Is it on
It's in-
HBO Max?
no,
or
it's
is
in-
it just
it's
pure
in
theaters?
theaters right now.
Yeah, it's only in
Okay.
theaters.
For
Like
now.
right now, everybody's trying to do all theaters now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everything's
Opening
yeah,
up.
that you're trying to go back to normal
Yeah.
now. So
I would watch a second one with the same like.
because that dude's a good actor. He
yeah,
just
Robert
got
Pattinson's a good actor.
he just caught a bad rep for fucking Twilight.
Yeah, which he hated. He
Yeah.
hated those movies.
Which I think is funny because they did an interview and,
Yeah.
and that chick, she was like, I've never seen it. He's like, bitch, please. He's like, everybody's seen it. You don't have to play this way just because, you know, you're trying to make me feel good. Everybody's seen it. Yeah.
Everyone's seen it.
We all know about it. And I was like, God damn.
He did a good job. And this Batman was brutal as fuck. Like he was not holding the shit back. It was like legit Batman.
Have you,
Okay.
have you ever seen the I think it was like College Humor, the video where Batman is like he's kind of stupid, whatever.
Yeah.
He's killing everybody. He's like he's sleeping. He's like no, he's not sleeping.
He's dead.
Batarang in his face.
No, my favorite is where he's trying to find his voice. He's like, which voice should I do? Or something like that. I can't remember.
I haven't seen that. I just saw the one where he's like the dude runs up on him and he has a shotgun. He's like. Night night or something like that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he gets this dude and he's like, oh man, I don't know what you know, he's talking to him and he's like, man, that just doesn't sound right. He's like, oh, okay. What about I'm Batman? Nah, that's
all
not
fruity and
yeah.
shit.
And,
I'm Batman.
yeah. And then finally he gets like a cough or something. He's like, sorry.
Sorry.
And then he's like, that actually works. He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. I'm Batman.
Everyone hated fucking Christian Bale's voice. Like that Batman. I am the Batman.
Yeah.
I am the knight. You could always hear like he had kind of like a lisp and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Like, dog, you out of breath? You need
Yeah.
to take a second for catch up.
I liked the only thing I liked about Ben Affleck's Batman was that he had a little voice changer thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So you
Which
knew-
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Bruce Wayne is like a popular ass billionaire. Like,
Yeah.
Like who's not gonna know how he's gonna sound like?
But they dropped the ball so hard with that movie because like the trailer was badass. Whenever
Oh, yeah.
whenever like Superman jumps off his car, it's like, do you bleed?
Yeah.
You will. And it was like that's
Yeah.
fucking dope. And then I was like, oh, that movie's fucking ass. What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
It was so
Check out the
man.
new Batman movie.
Definitely
it's,
gotta check
it's
it.
pretty damn good.
Easy.
Okay.
Pretty damn good. Long. It's a long though, so make sure you take a piss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who is that? Warner Brothers, right? Batman. Yeah.
yeah.
So it'll be on HBO Max.
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
That's probably where I'm gonna watch the way.
Yeah,
If I gotta,
honestly, yeah. Where you can we can pause it and take a piss
Yeah.
real quick.
because I'm not.
Man, you're really regretting not using the
Dog, like,
restroom, dog.
30 minutes in, I had to piss, and I had to wait the whole damn rest of the movie to take a piss because I didn't want to miss nothing.
2.5 hours?
It was
Yeah.
pretty good. But I was sitting there like, damn, could really piss right now.
I would just went in the cup. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If my girlfriend wasn't sitting right next to me, I would have just gone.
Just whipped
Just
it
let
out.
it out.
Yeah. Just piss on yourself.
Yeah, just
So what you're saying is bring some Depends.
bring some Depends.
Okay,
there
gotcha.
you go. There you go.
Adult diaper it up.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you got to do.
Or get a really good friend to like open their mouth for you.
God damn.
One of the
Jesus.
two.
Well,
guess-
all right. So here's the thing about Depends.
Oh Jesus.
All right, so I don't know this personally, but I've
allegedly?
Allegedly.
but I've seen the experimentation.
Uh-huh.
Basically, they're not built for full bladder loads.
Like little leaks.
Oh, just for like
little
accidents.
leaks. Yeah.
Ah,
okay.
okay.
So they're not like toddler.
So
you
what
know,
you're saying
baby
is I can't
diapers.
just drop a hot shit in there.
No.
So what you
Well,
want to do
fuck
is
that.
just like still you want to duct tape like a water bottle to your thigh.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
actually
okay.
get real adult diapers.
Facts.
Go full
No, I
on
mean
catheter.
like even like
Full
full
cath.
God,
Cath
even
it
like
up, baby.
full adult diapers. They're mostly just for little leaks. and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, just for like bladder control
I-
issues.
When
where you
I'm
just,
old
like,
enough where I can't hold it no more, I want something that can fully take the entire load.
Yeah.
I think there might be something like that, but I feel like that's more of like a specialty thing.
Swag. I want capitalism has failed me yet again. Give me some diapers that I can just fully just
I don't know how the diaper game is. So
let it
you
go.
know.
Yeah, me neither.
I just want to let go. Release the prostate.
I feel like most of the people who are like, you know, incontinent like that, like I feel like they'd mostly just be hooked up to like either like a colostomy bag or a catheter.
Full
Yeah.
cath.
They wouldn't be in diapers.
I'm about to start wearing diapers.
Yeah, give me some diapers.
Do
dog.
it.
Hell yeah.
I don't want a catheter.
Hell no.
That shit sounds like it hurts.
Have you ever seen that movie where like they straight up put like a syringe in the dude's bladder? His
Hell
house.
no.
In a bladder, and he plunges it out because the dude couldn't piss.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a real thing. They actually have to do that. I thought it was just a house thing. Sarah
Yeah.
was like, no, like they
That's-
really
that
do
really
that. Like that's the thing that they have to do sometimes.
Oh
sucks.
shit.
Yeah,
I know. I think I talked about it one of the episodes previously. Like the Brazilian wandering spider. Like if it bites you, you get priapism.
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you brought
yeah.
that up.
You get a full ass boner, and you can't really do nothing about
Chop it off.
it. You got
Donate it to science.
No, get a mold out of it.
X.
Hell yeah, son.
I want to get my wee wee molded. That would be
For
cool.
what?
I don't know.
You gonna waste that little amount of plastic
Shit,
for
put,
what?
man, put that down in history, like the smallest pee ever developed.
Now what you do, you get a mold and then you start, you know, making like silicone
True.
ones, and then when someone's pissing you off, you just pull one out, throw it at them, and say, "Hey, eat a dick."
Eat a
Yeah,
dick.
eat my dick.
Eat my dick.
Yeah,
Specifically.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Gelatin mold of my dick that I
No,
could throw.
no.
at
You know
people.
what's even more gangster?
What's up?
Throwing a silicone dick that belongs to your friend. That would be some
Facts.
gangster ass shit. Like, yo, Israel, let me get the dick and just fucking hit somebody in the mouth with it.
I'm gonna get
That'd be
all
some gangster
my
shit.
homies to like line up in a circle and see who's got the biggest dick, and then we'll make a plaster
Lightsaber
mold.
it up, son.
Lightsaber it up, like
Jesus
size up.
Mine's
See who-
gonna be like
Size
size
up.
up. Who's got the biggest wee wee, and then we make a plaster mold of it so we can throw that guy's dick at
I want
people we
to
don't
do
like.
mine, but like I also want like the suction cup at the bottom so I can put it on someone's car so they get that unicorn shit going on.
You know,
That'd be
suction
fucking
cup
fly.
that hoe.
Hell yeah.
I kind of want to cast my asshole and see, that way I can leave it
You know-
on.
You know, people actually do that. Like you can,
Really?
like, yeah, like
That's
you
a
can-
real thing?
Yeah, you can.
Wait,
No,
what?
no. So what you can do is, if you, like, I guess they take like a mold of your asshole, and then you could,
Yeah.
like, it's basically like a chocolate asshole.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know what
Yeah,
you're
I've
talking
seen
about.
that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So yeah, I want to do that too.
A true,
Yeah, that's in
a
the bucket
true
list.
chocolate starfish.
Yeah,
Facts.
that fool said, yeah, I want to get a mold of my dick. Also add to the bucket list chocolate asshole. So casual. Jesus
Get
Christ.
both at the
Get that
same
as an
time.
anniversary gift.
Oh my God.
Yours and give it to Sarah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now eat my ass.
Eat my ass and suck my chode.
Showed.
Both at the same time.
Holy shit, that'd be fucking great, dude. I gotta do that.
Get
So you
like-
know, I don't know if I could do that though. Like just
Do
lay
it.
there while someone's like taking a mold of my
Yeah,
asshole.
like what does that process look like?
Yeah, right. Like, what if it's like, do they wax for you down
Just-
there?
I
Yeah,
guess so.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wax.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Bet free waxing.
Unless
I'm down.
unless you feel like pulling that you know, when they take that plaster off, pulling hair with it. So
Ooh.
If I could get like permanent removal of hair, from,
Asshole
like,
hair.
yeah, like I would get rid of that shit, dog.
It's so unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. Why?
Bro, my shit is my asshole looks like your hair right now.
God damn.
I
Yes.
shave that hoe. I nair that hoe actually.
Dude, I don't think you
use
should
Nair.
be doing that.
I get the bikini one. It's made for that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's made for like assholes, is it?
I mean, I put it on my asshole. I
All
don't
right,
know if it's
well,
made
then-
for it, but
I honestly don't care anymore.
I just
All
get
right,
rid.
just letting it
Yeah,
go.
I just
let it go. I would, but that shit gets rank after a while.
It does, dude. Because then you got to wipe like 90 times.
Yeah, like,
Right.
Like
I
a
just
small
take
chick
a shower.
turd. Right, yeah.
You shower every
Quick
time you take a
solution.
dookie though. Like every time you drop a load, you gotta shower.
This was like, yeah, no amount of toilet paper is fixing this issue.
Alabama wet wipe.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Thanks.
You know,
See Israel in the kitchen sink with that sprayer.
I just want no hair, none. Just get
You
rid of.
say that, but then like, imagine like I don't know, like hair is like natural for men. You know what I mean? Not that natural. You're fucking. You're a warlock, whatever.
Sasquatch,
a werewolf, dog.
If my dinky was bald,
You're dinky.
my dinky
What are you?
or
eight?
dongus, one of the two.
My
And
wee wee.
my wee wee was bald and my sack was bald, I'd be happy. Like no hair, don't grow. What I need you for?
I don't mind like short pubes, but asshole hair can go.
See, I get like sideburns growing along the side of my wee wee. And
yeah, so do I.
it's whack though.
No, it's not.
Besides
It's
whack.
man shit, son.
No, because when I get some hot blowies, like I don't want
Hot blowies.
yeah some hot blowies.
This motherfucker's
sound
drunk.
like a little kid.
Right? Yeah.
Compared to like a cold blowy.
Yeah.
as opposed to a cold blowy.
Like, yeah, when a girl's got her mouth on my wiener, hell yeah. son.
I don't want them to have like them little sideburn hairs coming like tickling their mouth and shit.
Hey, if the love is real, she'll bear
True.
through it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
True, but I ain't trying to eat no like hairy ass muff
I don't care.
or asshole.
Yeah, see, you're definitely the youngest one in the
If-
room. I don't give a fuck if her shit looks like Brian's beard.
If it's hairy, I don't care. I'm just trying to make it comfortable for her. You know, that way I get the most blowy per second ratio that I possibly can.
Just motherfucker.
All right, I've had too much tequila.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
Let's wrap this shit up.
Motherfucker's
before-
stupid. This motherfucker trying to bring quantum physics into
For real.
blowjobs and shit. You shut the fuck up. Yeah, you're staying here tonight, right?
Oh, yeah,
You better be,
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
crash
yeah.
on this couch.
Yeah, fucking tequila's looking empty right now.
See,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. God damn, I drank
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah,
Yeah, you drink
yeah,
almost
alcohol.
damn near
Is that
the
a
whole
bottle?
thing.
Shit.
that you
Yeah.
brought?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What time you gotta wake up tomorrow? Yes.
I ain't gotta work till Thursday, son. I'm off till Thursday.
What are you working part time or what?
Yeah, part time.
Oh
At an arcade.
Oh, he's homeless too. He's
like
homeless.
like a real ass degenerate.
Yeah.
He took out her body.
Hell yeah. He followed our fucking advice.
Hell yeah.
All right, hoes. That was episode 219. Ethan, thanks for coming through, homie. It's always fucking blast whenever
Oh
you're
yeah.
here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Discord. I see y'all dropping those trashies and doper nopes and all that shit.
Right.
Just
Talking to Discord.
Just building up a list of that way we can have a whole Discord episode. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Just-
yeah.
So yeah, just keep them coming. Probably in a couple weeks or so, we'll
Invite your friends.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
When
give you
we'll,
a hot blowy if you talk
in
to me.
a
God
cold
damn.
one too, or a cold. Your preference.
Or a cold one. I'll put some ice in my
A
mouth.
cold one, like it's a bit of a warm. He'll give you a warm one with the girls.
That's how you do it.
Hell yeah!
Facts.
All right, hoes. That was episode 219. Peace.
Peace.
Going